Everyone, Phil and Jack here from Warhammer Online, and today we have another 2000 point Age of Sigmar battle report, Sylvaneth versus Seraphon, battling for the pass.
Warhammer Online, the hope of Wargaming.
Episode 2 of Croak's Adventures. So, after quite a, there's a bit of a spoiler alert if you haven't seen the last Seraphon battle report, but after a successful beachhead in actually defeating the Fire Slayers and the Rune Father and his sons there, he's kind of, he's anchored down in action and his gaze has turned to the luscious forests of Gairan. So he's taken his temple ship, he's walked through the realms and he's appeared in Gairan. And he's come down here and he's traversing the forests of Gairan. Now, he's had to leave his big prized beastie behind with him because, it's quite a dense forest. He's still got a lot of monsters, but this is now smaller monsters. He's got some Saurus warriors with him now to kind of anchor the front line. So, he's been floating along, but he's attracted the gaze of a certain queen, hasn't he?
Yes, so Ilario has sensed the presence of a new god entering her realm. Recognizes an important pass into her realms and wants to put a stop to this advance.
Yes.
As soon as it starts, so she's arrived with some of her most loyal companions.
Yep, the trees weren't as friendly as we once hoped.
Yeah. So we're just going to see how this one plays out. Really, This is only my second game of Sylvaneth in the new book.
Yeah.
This is
my second game of Seraphon actually in the new book. So.
And what we've done, for those of you who've seen the first battle report, thank you very much for all the wonderful comments we've had for that, by the way. Yeah. We've managed to get a few more. You've got a few more.
Yeah, so I've got another Stegodon, another Bastillodon, and I've got 20 Saurus warriors painted up this time.
Yeah, okay.
So a few more models. We've still got a bunch more on the way as well. Looking to get some Pterodon riders. I know Liam's working on getting a lot more Saurus warriors, so we can kind of do like a big
working on a
Saurus
common
army.
basing thing between your,
So
this is Rachel's army, and Liam's army. So they've got a common base, and we can field them together. There's a hell of a lot more Saurus warriors and Saurus guards come, and a few little crazy.
There were crazy things
units
everywhere.
as well, which we'll come to later. Right, I tell you what, before we go any further, let's get into the armies.
Yeah. To my 2000 point Seraphon list, I am again playing Thunder Lizards because one thing you'll notice I have one too many behemoths, but that will be fixed because of Thunder Lizards. So, starting off, I have Lord Croak, like I said, he's wandering the realms with his trusty beasts, and his old blood on Carnosaur is back from slaying Hearthguard. He did fall, but Croak's coalesced his energies back, his trusted lieutenant, and he's also got an engine of the gods with him. Okay, in battle line, we've got 20 Saurus warriors, all with their clubs and an assortment of banners and drums, and 10 Saurus guard, kind of take Croak, pass off some wounds. We've got a Stegodon right in the back here, and that does have the flamethrowers, not the big bow. And the third battle line choice is a Stegodon, so because I'm playing Thunder Lizards, this is no longer a behemoth, so I can take it. It doesn't count towards my 4 behemoth slots. And I've also got a unit of 3 Ripidactyls just to go flap about and eat some things. And my last 2 behemoths is 2 Bastillodons, one with the solar engine in the back there, and I'm also taking an Arcos Sotek today. I'm kind of a bit 50-50 on it, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe those snakes will be able to bite through the tough armour of some Tree Lords. So in total, that's 110 wounds, so 1970 points, so I kind of didn't have anything to spend the last 30 points off. Thunder Lizard, Seraphon.
Hi, this is my Sylvaneth army. They are of the Glade Winterleaf. The leader there is Ilario, and she has the Deepwood spell Regrowth. Accompanying her, and in fact the general of my army, is the Spirit of Dirthu. He's got the command trait My Heart is Ice, and the artifact The Frozen Kernel. Fighting alongside her is a Tree Lord Ancient with the Deepwood spell Verdurous Harmony, and a Branch Wraith there with the Deepwood spell Tree Song. My battle line is 20 Dryads, currently deployed off the table, and 2 units of Tree Revenants. I also have 3 Kurnoth Hunters with great swords and 3 Kurnoth Hunters with great bow. That makes up 2,000 points on the dot, and 105 wounds in that list.
Game we're playing today is Battle for the Past, so we have the 2 deployment zones in the triangle formation on the ends there, so classic end to end, and 4 objectives as well. So you'll notice there's 1 objective each in our deployment zones, so that's 1 point for the player if they hold it in their deployment zones, and 4 points if you hold your enemy's objective. And then you get 2 points for both the objectives in no man's land, so you can kind of have a little skirmish over there.
I was lucky enough to win the roll-off. We both had 8 units in the drop. So I chose to choose the side and deploy first, giving me the advantage to decide first turn as well. First thing I did was throw 20. There's a unit of 20 dryads straight off the table.
Yeah, in the hidden glade.
So they're in the hidden glade. The 2 units of 5 tree revenants you'll see back there just hiding at the right, but essentially just hiding as far back as possible.
Yeah.
Their job is to teleport around the table later. There wasn't a lot of coverage actually, so I can't really put them out of line of sight, but I can put them way back out of the way. The branch wraith is up front. Learned from my last lesson, I want her close to the woods, so I will need her within 12 inches of the woods, which I've planted dead centre, and they are that is indeed the place of power.
Yeah, the arcane power.
The arcane power. So that's giving me the bonus to battle shot.
Mm-hmm.
3 Kurnoth Hunters with the bows, and I know that the trees are blocking line of sight, but ultimately you're going to have to go one way or the other, because I'm going to have a big fat unit of dryads. If I get my game right, I'm going to have a big fat unit of dryads sitting there. 3 Kurnoth Hunters over here, suspiciously next to the Tree Lord Ancient, and Dirthu taking up that flank, which of course Ilario flanked by all of those units, just in case you had any
protect the queen.
We're a long way away from each other. I'm feeling fairly confident in terms of the deployment zone, so I wasn't too worried. How about you, Joe?
Okay, so with my deployment zone, I have my big block of 20 Saurus warriors kind of at the front there, leading the charge. I kind of suspected that you were going to go with the play for the 20 Dryads, so I was like, I kind of need my unit to meet your unit first. So I've got the big block of 20, then behind them I have the 10 Temple Guard. I know they're kind of hard to see because they blend in, but about 10 Temple Guard around here protecting Croaks. If you try and get any great bow snipes on them, then they'll be able to pass off their wounds. Then to the side I have the Jewel Bastillodon here. They're just kind of an immovable brick really, just looking to throw them into Tree Lords and never die. With the Carnosaur as well, he's looking to do some damage. Then behind all of that I have the Engine of the Gods right here, right at the back. That's just for their aura of healing. 3 Ripidactyls over here, kind of, to grab side objectives, and the Stegodon as well, because, Ripidactyls, whilst they're good in combat, they lack rend, so I kind of wanted a bit of rend there as well to pump in with them.
Sure.
So, all in all, kind of, it was a lot tighter for me. I had a lot more models. You luckily can put your 20 off the table, but here I am foot slugging it up.
But doesn't it look cool?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go into turn 1, and
you won the roll-off.
Yeah, I won the roll-off. I've already decided to take turn 1. I want the advantage of being able to get my forest down, be able to summon dryads, and place the dryads exactly where
that's
I want
the
them.
thing. I mean, I could just run the Saurus up 11 into the tree, and then it kind of knew it was your trees there, so...
So there we go.
Cool.
Sylvaneth, turn 1. Command ability first.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually use Ilario's command ability.
Okay. Gyron's
which
Wrath.
is Gyron's Wrath, which gives me reroll wounds of 1.
Okay.
I'm kind of edging my bet on you doubling me. If you do double me, I want to be able to deal damage. You reduce damage.
Yeah.
You reduce damage, which means I need to get as many wounds in as possible.
Yeah, you got to think as well with the Dryads,
That's
they're
my
going to be
logic.
like -1 to hit, +1 save, so it's
exactly.
like...
So yeah, exactly. So that's what I think I'll do with that. Let's go with the Rouse to Wrath. This is casting on a 7. Oh, and I 12 it.
Okay, well, Croak will give it a go, I guess. He gets +1 to his Dispel, so if I roll a 12...
I thought 12 couldn't be dispelled.
Well, I get +1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I'm a Master of Order, so if I
yeah,
roll a
good point.
12... With the +1 to Dispel,
Ridiculous. Well, that leaves me with Ilario. There's not a lot she can do back there. So basically, what I'm going to do is just go for Mystic Shield off.
Yep.
I'll put this on herself if it goes off. It goes off on a 10.
I'll try and stop it. Okay, I stopped
Oh
on a
my
12
goodness
again.
me!
Right, Croak throwing out the magical prowess there.
Right, and that leaves me with the Tree Lord Ancient, but I don't think he's got anything I can use.
You can bring up his forest. It's kind
Yeah,
of
but no spell, is it? No, it's an offensive spell. Okay, let's bring up the forest. Let's measure that up and see where we get to.
Cool.
Trees are in place. Going into my movement phase then, the first thing I'm going to do is navigate some realm routes or walk the spirit path, depending on which unit it is. But okay, right. Well, first and foremost, the Tree Lord Ancient. I'm going to leap forward. And I just want him to tag that, really.
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, next thing then, this unit of Kurnoth Hunters. Again, navigating the realm routes.
So yeah, that's the Seraphon, the Sylvaneth Allegiance ability, which allows one unit to do it a turn.
So that's
But the Tree Lords themselves have an inbuilt ability to do it, because they're pretty good at all this stuff. So
and again, they just have to be within 6 inches of the wood, so it does need to come this way a bit. They're going to provide a shield to my Tree Lord Ancient at this point.
Cool.
Next up, I think I need to take 5. Do I need to take 5 of the Kurnoth? Yeah, you know what?
Wow.
Let's take 5 of the Hunters.
Tree Revs.
Tree Revs, sorry.
Right one.
And I just want to tag them. Just tag that objective for me, 6-inch back with a couple of models.
There you are.
Don't need any more than 2 on it. That's great.
Like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Because that then gives me options when I come to my final move.
You've got both the objectives now, and
Okay.
this is going to make it a hard charge for me to get it.
Dryad's going to run. Sorry, the Branch Wraith is going to run, and she runs a 6.
She's going
So
to fall back.
she's just going to fall back behind this wood, basically.
Nice.
Okay, in fact, into the wood. So let's stop any
Nice.
shooting.
She's hiding.
Yeah, because she's not very happy about her magic getting switched off at all, Jack.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, you are like contending with a dead toad.
I know, but
You never really kind of expect dead toads to be.
So these Kurnoth Hunters are moving forward 5.
Nice.
He's moving across to there. And I think this one's going to struggle for line of sight, so there's not a lot I can do about him.
You can probably, you can tag it.
Well, he could have gone behind. Do I actually have the range?
Yeah, I mean, you're 30-inch range.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So
you can get
I've
it
got
over
3 shots
that.
into that, basically, is the idea. And that leaves Dirthu. Dirthu's going to run. I'm just going to move forward. I don't mind blocking. I'll roll a 3 for the run there.
So
gives me an 8-inch move. He's going to come across there, just to a central location.
Okay. Ilario,
And then Ilario.
the beta point. Is she just gonna boom?
I think so.
Boom,
I
boom,
think
boom.
she's got the fly keyword and she's got plenty of movement.
16-inch move. She's
16-inch move.
crazy fast.
You know what though? Boom.
Boom.
Oh wait, trees won't block her line of sight, will
No,
they?
she flies.
Boom, because her beetle flies.
Boom, boom.
Oh, she flies.
Boom.
We're not quite sure who flies. One of them flies. They both fly. Right. So first thing I'm going to do is the Dryads are going to appear.
Yes.
And again, they've got to
From
be
the hidden
within.
wave.
They've got to be within.
Only within 6 of a Sylvaneth wildwood.
That's true. Yeah, they don't have the limit on the summon spell. They've got to be wholly within 1.
Yes.
You know the brand. I keep getting those 2 mixed up. So right, I'm
It's interesting. Yeah.
going to start to position 20 Dryads.
Is that what
I've
you're
got to
gonna
keep
do?
out of 9-inch. I'm going to create a shield and certainly tag almost both of the objectives with the Dryads.
Yeah.
But I might actually send the Dryads forward. We'll see. Let's get them in position and make a decision then. Then finally, 3 Kurnoth Hunters. Coming from Ilario's ability.
Soul Amphore.
Yeah, Soul Amphore. So that gives me 20 Dryads, 10 Revenants or Spikes, 3 Kurnoth Hunters, a Branch Witch or a Tree Lord.
Yeah, we used to always go with the Tree
Used
Lord.
to always go
but-
Tree Lord, but I just like the idea of bringing 3 Scythe guys.
But yeah, the side
Sitting
guys
in
just
there.
seem to do constant damage, don't they? The
Yeah.
hunters.
And I think the good news is well, or at least the good news for me is I've got the models, so I can actually choose on a game-by-game situation.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't kind of have to make my mind up before I go in. I do love these new trees. I just love how it works.
There we go.
There you go. So 3 Kernoff Hunters.
That's quite scary.
Right in front.
Oh, I was just plodding along with my dinos.
This looks insane.
Oh dear.
Okay, so as you can see, I've done my 20 Dryads, 3 Kernoff Hunters in there. I've got the Kernoff Hunters on that flag. I'm tagging that with 2 units, really. So I just need to think about how I remove stuff. But the great news is that unit is absolutely boosted up. I think the only thing I want to do this turn is probably just shoot. So let's get straight into that. Right, first up, the 3 Kernoff Hunters are going to fire their great bows into the Bastiladon.
Yeah.
I know you've got a 1-up save, but it's literally the only thing you can target. Because I planted the woods in the centre of the table.
Yeah, you never know.
I saw them a later game thing anyway. They weren't an early game thing, but I'm getting a couple of cheeky shots in. Yeah. So the Huntsmaster hitting on 3s. Both misses.
Jeez.
And then the 2 Kernoff Hunters hitting on 4s. Well, 3 go through.
Okay. 3s to
wound.
wound.
3s to wound re-rolling 1s because of my command ability this turn. Of course I roll a 2. So that's 2 wounds at -1 rend. But it's unrendable.
Oh, 1 goes through.
But it's unrendable, isn't it, at this stage? So
Yeah.
it's a 1-up. So 1 goes through.
1 goes through. So D3
1
damage.
D3 damage. 2 damage.
So down to 1 damage. So I take 1 wound.
Ouch. Next, Ilario is going to fire her Spear of Destiny.
Spear of Kernoff.
So the Spear of Kernoff. She's a 3s to hits, 2s to wound, re-rolling 1s. She does D6 damage.
Yeah.
You've got so much heal in the thing.
Yeah.
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 How many wounds are these guys?
Just 1 each.
So maybe I should just chip a few of those off.
Start trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So Spear. Hits on a 4.
Yep.
Wounds on a 2, re-rolling 1. Wounds. Minus. So this is a -2 rend.
So 6-up save. Goes through.
D6 damage. I do
Oof.
5. So -1 is 4 damage.
Yeah. So 4 of them die.
Okay. Okay, so given I get so many bonuses from being near the woods, immune to battle shot -1, I don't think I'm going to call a charge this turn. I've castled up. I'm going to see what you can do to hurt me.
Yeah.
I've chipped a few of the unit. I've taken 4 of those lizardmen out. I'm not happy about I'm happy about that. 4, giving you a -1 damage.
Yeah.
And I've chipped a wound off the Bastiladon. That's neither here nor there because I think you'll just heal that back up this turn anyway. But yeah, let's call it at that and let's see what you can do against me.
Well, I do have Battle Shock because I'm only Bravery 8 now because I'm coalesced.
Okay.
So on a 5-up, I'm losing some Saurus. No,
1. Okay, so all good.
Just...
Well, that scores me the 2 outer objectives and
Yeah.
my home ground objective, so bringing me to 5 points.
Cool. Turn 1 hero phase. First things first. Does Croak see the future on 4s? Yes. So every 4-up I roll, I get a command point. So that's 2 command points.
Okay.
So I'm now up to 3 command points.
This is feeling familiar.
Game 1 at the start of the turn. Then I've got some... my Constellation. Now, I'm kind of torn. All 3 of them would be quite nice at the minute. But I think I'm going to go with the Serpent, something of the Serpent. It gives my entire army +1 run and charge.
Okay.
So, it's going to help me get some better movement on the charges. Nice. And then I think I'm going to do some spells with Croak. So I'm going to start with a Celestial Apotheosis onto the Bastiladon. Nope, not with that roll. That's one of his spells gone.
I'm not sad. I'm not sad seeing as what you did to my magic. I'm perfectly happy with that.
Yeah, he's going to Comet Call. I get that on an 8 because he gets +1.
What does Comet Call do again? That's a whole mortal woundy dish around, isn't it?
So
come on then. I will try and deny that. Where are you? You're over there. I just want to see where I've got denies.
Can do it.
I know. I'm thinking both of them can. I'm just checking. I mean,
Ilariel's got 3 denies. So
okay. So here we go. Oh, pop dice in the corner there, but I've rolled a 6. Oh, I 12'd it.
Yes. Yeah, that's that gone then. I'll try a Mystic Shield onto the Saurus. 4, 5. No, I don't get it. Croak, you're letting me down.
I am not sad at all.
Arcane Bolt onto the Dryads.
Oh, what?
Way to go, Croak.
Actually, I feel a little bit bad now.
Brilliant. Brilliant moves there. With that, I think that's all my hero phase because the engine goes off in shooting now. So I'm just going to move on to movement.
Okay.
Cool. Seraphon movement. I'm going to start off Bastillodon with the snakes. He's going to start moving up.
Grr.
Grr.
1 wing down. I'm liking that.
Yeah, he's feeling a little
Where's
low.
your heel now?
This Carnosaur's got a 10-inch move,
Oh,
so
terrified. I think my revenants are safe as long as you couldn't tag them.
Wow.
No, you couldn't pile away. Oh, what?
here we go.
All right.
Saurus warriors with a 5-inch move.
Oh, this is.
They are.
I feel like right now I'm dominating the table, but I feel
Yeah.
like that's about to change dramatically on them.
Well, it's one of those. It all kind of depends on how this combat goes, whether it's going to go well
true.
for me or
True.
bad. And I'm scared.
Don't forget, with my half guard, I can activate.
Oh, yeah,
wait a minute,
no.
wrong army.
Oh no!
Where's my half guard when I
No
need
half
them?
guard now, is there? This guy is moving up 5, and he's got 24-inch laser beam. Perfect. Perfect. This squad can move 12. They're going to run, actually, the
Okay.
Ripidactyls. I've got a plan for them. So a run of a 3. So that's a 15-inch move they've got now. So they're just going to come out, do what skinks do best. Be annoying on the flanks. Wee! Wee! Wee!
Do you think that's the official noise they make?
Yeah, that's...
It's
even-
in the battle
It's
tone.
in the battle tone. Ripidactyls go wee, pterodons go caw caw.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I actually think that probably makes sense.
Yeah. Stegodon, it's going to be a long charge for him, but if he can get up there, it will be pretty cool. And then the Saurus Guard are just going to start following up.
Moseying.
Yeah.
I like to call that.
The Saurus Guard do seem like a mosey kind of unit.
Yeah,
they kind of just plod along,
They
don't
they don't need to get there straight
they?
away.
They
do
just
they?
protect the sland.
They're just hanging next to Wawa.
Wah, wah,
Hey!
wah, 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 as he floats up. And the engine's got plenty of movement just to go up to here. Keeping this
Feels
guy...
like we've got two big old
Yo.
castles smashing against each other.
Yeah.
Here. We'll see what happens. This is interesting.
I think that's all my movements. So I'm going to move into shooting now. Shooting! I've got a big old angry laser beam coming in from my Bastillodon into these tree revenants. So I hit on 4s. Woo! That's a pretty good hit. 5 hits. And then I wound on 3s. Nice. 4 saves at -1 rent.
Okay, 4
So
saves.
4 6 up saves?
6 up save. I'm
Yeah.
assuming this is damage 1, yeah?
2.
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa, 2 goes through.
What? Oh, there's 1 left. Where do you want it?
Leave
That
1
one.
tag in, yeah, why not? That's fine.
Oh,
We'll say that's the leader, by the
that
way.
went wrong. I needed to kill him. I don't want to spend my command point either because I could spend my command point to go again.
Okay.
But I kind of need my command point for other things.
I don't-
So, okay, so cranking my engine of the gods. I'm only going to roll 2d6. I know I can roll 3. But the 666 would be nice, but I'm not going to get it. So I'm just going to roll the 2 and hope for the heal. So I need a 4 to 8 here. That's a 6. That's perfect. So it's an aura of D3 healing. So it's just going to heal that 1 wound on my Bastillodon.
That's
So-
hard earned 1
Yep.
wound. Okay.
So he's back up to full. And with that, I'll just move on to my charges. Cool, so Seraphon charges. I'm going to start off with the Bastillodon and the Arc of Sotek. So he's 8 inches away. I get +1 to charge.
Sorry.
So I need a 7. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I'm a bothered.
Imagine if you
I'm
double
a
won the.
bothered.
Imagine if you double won the Saurus warriors as well.
They can re-roll charges. They've got an inbuilt
have
re-roll
they?
charge, yeah, from their
lovely.
drop. So I'm going to spend.
Are you? You've got the command points.
No, I'm not. I don't think I need him.
You can.
I think I kind of wanted to get his out
At
of
the
the way
end
first.
of this report, you'll be saying,
Yeah, if only I
had done
charged the
that."
Bastille. No. I'll do my Carnosaur now then. I didn't measure him, but he needs a 7, so down to a 6. Yep, that's an 8, so that's a 9-inch move
Okay,
actually.
I'm going to roll to deny that.
He's going to get round to here,
Yeah.
like that.
Shenanigans.
And then the Saurus Warriors, they're going to give it a go.
8?
9.
Oh, 9, so of course. Yeah.
You know, that's kind of plenty of movement, so I'll start moving these guys in.
Okay, you can't get through that gap there, so...
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of my chargers. I've kind of, you know, slammed the Saurus in there. They've kind of looped around the tree, staying wholly with an 18 to benefit from this guy.
What do they get from him at 8?
He can spend a command point to give him +1 to hit.
Oh, wow.
So,
So that cancels
yeah.
out my -1.
So
Nice.
cancels out the -1.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just going to be into activations now, and I'll go with the Saurus first.
Sure.
There's 11 of them in, so 23 attacks with the clubs because I'm 15 or more models. I've spent the command point from the old blood to give him +1 to hit, so it kind of cancels out the -1 to hit. So this is 23 attacks hitting on 4s.
Sure. Wow. Top dice back there. And there's one there as well. And there's another one there.
That one. All coincidentally.
All hits.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Come
So, hitting on 4, so removing all of these. Nice. Then this is going to be 3s to wound with the clubs.
Yep.
At -1 rend.
Okay, so I've got +1 save, so it takes me back to a 5 save.
So 3s to wound, so that's 6 saves in total.
Okay, 6 saves on a 5.
Yep.
I've got a top dice in there, but I've missed the... Oh, okay, so...
it's 5 so
going
far.
through, yep.
And then I have all my powerful jaws. So
And you get an extra attack with
yeah,
it as well.
everybody gets
Oh,
an
that's-
extra attack with their jaws, so this is going to be 22 attacks.
Okay.
Now I'm going to be hitting on 5s because of the -1/+1, so 5s to hit. Not too bad, actually, that's pretty good. Cannot complain at that. That one's cocked. Yeah. Nice, extra hit.
Just
That
having
was
those
really
extra-
good. And then there are only 4s to wound. So
Okay. Any rend on this?
no rend. Oh, that's only 3
that's a
saves.
dreadful
So
roll.
3 4-ups.
Okay, so 3 4-ups with a, because of the +1 from the
Yep.
numbers. And I've got a cock dice there, but I've double one.
Oh,
there you go. You can have them all.
so
You can have them all. So that's 8 dead in total.
Dead in total.
Okay, let me think about where I take those from.
Cool.
Right, well, I removed them all from this end.
Yeah.
That was quite a few dead, and it's obviously taking your Carnosaur out of combat.
Yeah.
But the good news is, what I can do now, I think, so you don't do the same to me, I'm going to pile in with my Kurnos.
Okay.
Fight with those guys first. So, you know, into there.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm going to make sure that I'm more than 5 inches from you at any point.
Yep.
Because I really don't want that. So the Kurnoff Hunter's attacking back. Okay, so the Kurnoff Hunter's hitting back. The Huntsmaster is hitting on 2s. So 2 of them go through so far.
Cool.
And the rest of the unit hitting on 3s. Okay, so quite a few hits. And then I'm wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
Okay, we've got a 1 in there, but we've also got a couple of 2s. Oh, and re-roll to a 1 again. So that's 4 going through at -2 rend.
4 6-ups. Didn't make any, so 4d3 damage.
4d3 damage. And that is 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Is that including...
Oh, actually, sorry, there was 2 6s, 2 3s, which go down to 2s. Then there was a 2 which goes to a 1, and a 1 that stays as a 1.
6 damage in total. Then.
6 damage in total.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really matter, they're all going to get in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's kind of keep you grouped in the middle here.
Okay. Well, the Dryads have got 2-inch attacks, so like you say, it probably doesn't do that much of a thing, does it? So
Wait.
Oh, here we
I
go.
might
Rethinking.
change that because I want to keep them in range to spend a command point on Battle Shock.
Ah.
So they are actually going to stay there. And then I will take...
Oh, okay, makes sense.
These
Yeah, and that
three.
does take a few out of combat now.
So activating the dryads,
Yep.
3-inch pile in, so just going to take that to there, that to there. Okay, so those back 3 are out of range,
Okay.
which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in range.
Okay.
Right, it's your turn, so I can't enrapture you. No bonus there. But the good news is out of those 9 ladies, I get 18 hits plus an extra 1 for the nymph. So this is 19 dice, needing
4s and 3s.
4s and 4s.
4s and 4s.
So it's going to get muted a little bit, we know that. Okay, there's a 1 in there.
Nice.
So let's just take all those out. It wasn't
Pretty good
wasn't
hit.
too bad a hit roll.
Yeah,
And the
that's
good
really
news
good.
is I'm
Oh,
re-rolling.
that's really good.
That's a good roll. And I'm re-rolling wounds of... Oh,
Oh, ah!
oh, 6s do extra hits.
Oh.
Ha ha ha. I know there was 2 because they're still on the table,
Yeah.
and that's all I'm going to count. I've got a feeling I actually picked another one up, but let's put a
There's
couple of dice
2
back in.
extra hits.
That's my bad, remembering it after I've
There's
started
that
to grab
4
dice.
there.
I think there was 1 more, but fair's fair, eh?
Yeah.
And then 4s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
Cool. Yeah, no ones.
That
So
always
6.
happens, but you know.
That's 6 in total.
So 6 in total.
Okay. This is a 4-up save. 1 cocked dice. So 4 die in total.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It was the smash of the battle lines, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Although to be honest, the Kurnoff Hunters did quite a bit for me, really. Having
Yeah.
them just back there was useful, and the 2-inch reach meant they could reach over that first rank of.
Yeah, it's
Dryads.
very powerful when you have that kind of a 1-inch barrier with a 2-inch unit behind it. So I can't hit you, but you can hit me type.
And I was
Yes.
kind of lucky that string out enabled me because you tagged the end.
Yeah.
It enabled me to just
Yeah.
remove wounds away from you.
Thinking
but,
about, I should have just
you're
moved
thinking
him
about it.
in
You should have gone for the
there.
front, but you know.
But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're immune to battle shock.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to spend one of my command points from my old blood to instantly pass it.
Okay, so we are where we are, going
Yeah.
into your points.
I score 1 point.
Okay,
1 point.
roll off. Right, so here we are, Battle Shock. This is it. Do you get the double? Here we go for turn 2, roll off.
2 roll off. I
Two.
get a 3.
It's your choice.
No. I might
Really? Give it me.
take the double
No,
then.
I thought you were going to give it me. Are you sure?
No, yeah, I'll take it. Here we go. Seraphon turn 2. Got the double turn. Croak, you need to pull something out of the bag now. You better have some big things going off in that little empty skull.
It feels worrying you getting the double because I'm worried about the fragility of Ilario. But
Yeah.
we'll see. You know, we'll see.
Ilaria's still quite scary.
And this will be this. You know, if you take her out without her doing a single thing, this will be the
Yeah.
second battle report I've shown
Yeah.
up with her and messed that one up.
Last
but
thing, I'm almost a bit scared getting Ilario because
I'm not sure. With the jury's out on whether Ilario belongs in a Sylvaneth list. We'll see. I think the
Yeah.
next report I'll bring, I might be a couple of tree lords instead. Okay.
Okay, so Croak's going to think of some things on 4s. I get 1. That's not
Okay,
bad.
that's not bad. What does
Takes
that
me
take
up to
to?
3 command points. 'cause
Three
I have
command
1
points.
left over from last.
Because rather importantly, I haven't got any command points, but I am still re-rolling wounds of 1 this turn.
Yes. I should mention I'm going to go with the Great Drake for my constellation, so I can pick a
course.
hero to get +1 attack on all their weapons.
Feels like this is going to hurt.
Here we go. Croak's going to go for Comet's Call. I actually get it on a 9. That's not bad. So
Well, I've got a whole bunch of denies, so
Yeah,
I
you
am
might as well
going.
give it a
This is
go.
coming from Croak. Both are in range, so here we go. And I stop it with a 10.
Of course. Here we go.
God, Warhammer TV
Um,
dice, just they're in there when you need them.
I'm going to give Mystic Shield to my Stegodon.
Yep.
I get it on a 9 words.
Uh,
You can try and stop it
I'm
again.
gonna go again.
Yeah.
And
9.
I get a 9, so no,
I
it
get
goes
it.
through, yeah.
Get it.
No +1 for me.
So, re-rolling ones to save on my Stegodon. I'm going to Arcane Bolt the Dryads. Fail. No, actually, no, I get it. Sorry, with the +1, I get it.
Plus one,
So
you get it.
on a 5.
I've still got 2 more denies
you
left
got
given across the
plenty.
2, so can we use 6? I stop it.
Nice. I just don't know what to do. I'm going to Celestial Apotheosis the Stegodon. Doesn't matter. I only need the 10+ to give
It's
it
just
an
words.
aura of
It
-1 bravery.
It just sounds like words.
Like, I just want no, I didn't do it. I just wanted to roll some dice, alright? I just wanted to do something.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my hero phase done. So
Shut down.
I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna start moving. Okay, so movement. The Carnosaur's gonna lose a couple of inches because it has to stay 3 inches away from that tree rev.
Yeah. So it's
So
bumping
if you go
over.
to
And
there-
what's his charge like?
It's gonna be 7-inch charge.
Okay.
So not too bad,
Yeah.
but not great either.
I'm not sure you're losing 2 inches there, to be honest. I don't know. What do you think?
It's one of those.
We could say 1 inch.
We'll see what he rolls.
Okay, we'll see what he rolls and moan about it when we get there.
It is what it is.
It's that whole up and over terrain thing, but you know, if you don't let terrain interact with the game, what's the point of having it on the table?
Excellent.
You know,
Bastiladon's moving up. They move in
makes it look
pairs.
pretty.
They move in pairs, the Bastiladons.
They do.
Saurus Guard are marching on up. They see their little cousins get just slapped by some tree, so they're like, oh, right, well, we better get involved then, don't we?
But they're still moseying, aren't they?
Yeah,
I
they're-
kind of see them chewing a bit of grass as they're walking along. You know, just I mean,
No,
not like eating off the ground. I mean, like they've got a straw of grass.
Oh,
out,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're doing.
Better go kill them trees.
Yeah. Ripidactyls are going to run. I promise I've got a plan for them somewhere in my head. That gives them a 14-inch move. They're just kind of just like, stay
Well, you know,
away.
there's an objective back there you could steal for 4 points. I've got to think about what you're doing with them.
Yeah, if you could tell me what I'm doing with them, that would really help as well.
I think you're going a long, long way round, and in turn 5 I need to worry about.
I'm not quite sure what they're doing. This Stegodon's going to blunder on forward as well.
Yeah.
To there.
Okay.
Doing Stegodon things.
Just staggered on things.
I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just kind of in the Dino Smash move.
Your
so
first turn didn't go anywhere where you expect, which leaves you guessing for second turn. Okay.
I think with that, I'm just going to move on to my shooting. Sunbolt Gauntlet from the Old Blood. This is D6 shots, and I swear to God, if I roll a 1, I'm going to start crying. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's what we're talking about. That's a 6. The plan's coming together, Croak.
Okay, so you're -2 to win.
Oh, yeah, of course I am. 3s to hit with my Gauntlet. I get 4 hits.
4 hits through.
That tree rev that needs to go. And 4s to wounds. 1 save at -1 rend. That's 1 6-up save. 1
Which
6-up
I
save.
can re-roll a dice. Once
Oh, no, you can!
Okay, it's a cock dice at the moment, so let's keep the
Stop
suspense
rolling
going.
dice!
4. Gonna re-roll it. Are you ready for this?
Get off! In bin! Go!
in the bin.
In bin! Solar Engine from my Bastiladon is going to go into Ilario. I know she's got a lot of heals, but you know, if I'm going to start chipping
Yeah,
wounds off her,
well,
it's
you
kind
know.
of all I can see anyway.
And traditionally, I lose her before she does anything.
9 shots, hitting on 4s. 4 hits.
Okay.
And 3s to wounds.
Oh,
2 saves at -1 rent.
so 2 saves at -1 range is a 3+ save.
Yep.
So this is a 4-up save.
Nice.
And she takes 1.
Okay, so 2 damage.
2 damage. She takes 2 wounds.
Nice. Engine of the Gods. I'm rolling 3 dice this time. We're looking for 3 6s. If I get 3 6s, I'll be happy. So, if I get 3 6s on 3 dice, that's average. That's average. We're looking for averages here.
It's highly possible.
No, that's not an average. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That wasn't what we wanted because this does a bolt of azure energy. So I
Okay.
can pick a unit, and on a 2-up they take D3 mortal wounds. So I'll go with the Dryads. On a 2-up, yeah, D3. I killed 2 dryads.
Okay, right.
Nice. And then...
Yeah, alright. I'm going to extend your charge a little bit.
With Thunder Lizards, I'm going to roll that again. So I can spend a command point, I'm going to roll it again. And again, we're looking for 3 6s. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, got a bit excited then. That's a 10. So that's exactly the same. So again, on a 2-up, they're going to take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
I might as well go with the Dryads because there's not really much point hitting multi-wound targets, so I know Ilario's just going to heal everything. So
If she's still here.
2-up, D3, 1 more Dryad dice.
Okay.
We're also looking for a 13 out there because that can summon Saurus Warriors to the field, but hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Just want to say while you were doing this, I've checked one of my rules as well. The command ability I used from Ilario is actually triggered in combat phase.
Yes.
Bad on me, and it's only active for that combat phase. So foolishly, I would have been better going with the reroll saves of 1. So bad on me. Thank you very much if everybody's already commented going, what were you doing, Phil?
Yeah.
That's not the way to play it. But apologies. Still picking this army up, and every now and then you miss out one of those little things like that.
Start of my charge phase, you need to declare your routes. Whether your Kernoths are going to root. Is everybody rooting? Reroll saves.
With a 2-inch range there, yes, they are all putting their roots down.
Okay, so we'll start off with the Carnosaur. I need a 7. I need an average roll. I don't want to spend a command point on this. Oh, I rolled a 5! I'm spending a command point. He is a hero. Ah, I got a 7!
You've done it.
Okay, he bounds forward right into that. I'll move on to the Ark of Sotek. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking for. A 6 was probably... Oh, yeah, no, that'll do it.
It's a long way round, but I think you just tag it, don't you?
Second.
You gotta go round your dude and tag half an inch.
There we go. Got an Ark of Sotek in there. Let's see if that does anything. The Saurus Guard will go for a charge. Oh, that's a 4. I'm gonna use my War Drum to reroll.
You do need a 5.
I got a 7. No, an 8.
8. So you are good.
So with that 8, I'm gonna.
To put an 8 in, this isn't 9.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So
they're just gonna.
bit back a bit.
They're just gonna get around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of just piling in there. I know I'm not gonna get all of them in, but you know, anything's better than those Saurus Warriors. So in they go. The Stegodon. The Stegodon, would you kindly measure it to the Kernoth Hunters? What am I looking for
Well,
there?
he's got to come out this gap. So he's going to get to 3 inches there. And then he needs, if I'm being generous, another 6 inches. So 9 inches.
It's not the roll I wanted to hear. But with a 7, that's not it. It's not it. And I'm not going to spend any command points.
Okay.
I'm just going to go into combat. I've piled in with all my Saurus Guard. In total, I've got 7 of them in. So that's 15 attacks on the clubs. I am going to spend a command point for all-out attack from Croak. So reroll 1s to hit. I really need to get these Dryads done now. So hitting on 4s because of the -1.
Come on, you can do this.
Rerolling 1s.
Yeah, okay, it's a decent
Get an
enough roll.
extra hit.
Okay, there's a 3
that's
there.
Not bad, not bad.
Alright.
Oh. And then it is 3s to wounds. Whoa, that's pretty good. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8 saves at -1.
So 8 saves at -1. I am not +1 save.
Yep.
Because I'm down to 9 models.
8 6-ups.
So this is 8 6-ups. Yeah, there's a
There's
cock dice
cocks
there, but there's a
there as
couple of
well.
6s. That was a cock,
Oh.
was it? Okay, so
6
6
dead.
goes through. That leaves me with 3 models, which we'll tidy up in a moment.
Okay. And, well, I've got
Oh,
the
of
jaws.
course. Right,
Got
of
my
course, the
powerful
jaws, yeah.
So
Double jaws.
14
Da,
attacks
da.
from the jaws.
Da,
6s to hit now.
da, 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 da,
Da,
da,
da,
da,
da, da,
da,
da, da, da, da, da. Yeah, not bad, not bad. That was cocked. And then re-rolling these ones. No. So 3 hits.
Mhm.
This is 4s to wounds.
Got a wound with all of them.
Oh, 3 wounds, so
Rend.
3 5-up saves. No rend.
5-up saves.
Yep.
Should be the unit.
No!
But it isn't. There's
No!
2 one of them out.
There's
There's
1 left.
2 dryads behind.
1 left.
Okay.
Oh, wait, yeah, there'll be 2 left, won't there?
Yeah,
Right,
leaving 2 behind.
Cool.
Right, I'm going to activate the Kurnoff Hunters with the Scythes.
Yes.
I've killed all of my dryads off from around your Saurus Guard. So I'd left the dryads in between, you know, me and the Saurus Warriors, just in case I don't kill them all. And I'm kind of saving the Stomp to do a mortal wound at the end of the battle if I'm still around to try and do the mortal wound. But I think it's just wasting shot. Right now I need to mortal wound him somehow. So we'll come back to that. Hitting on 2s from the Huntsmaster.
2 hits.
Hitting on 3s from the rest of the unit.
Oh, that's an extra hit.
Oh, that is an extra hit, so that 2
So
goes back in, thank you.
Hit.
But not re-rolling wounds of 1. Apologies for the misread of that rule. So wounding on 3s. So that is 6 ups.
2 go through, so 2d3.
2d3. I need a decent roll here, really, don't I?
1.
So that's 3 and 2. So that's 2 and 1.
So 3 dead. I will pull these 3 over here. Attacking with the Old Blood now. So the Old Blood is buff to Kingdom Come. He has 3 attacks based on the massive jaws of the Carnosaur.
Sure.
+1 because I'm coalesced. +1 because he's my primed war beast from Thunder Lizards. And +1 because of the Great Drake constellation in a minute.
Essentially, all I can hope for is the re-roll saves here.
Yeah.
Keeping me alive, but let's just see what we can do.
4 to hit normally, but you're below 7 wounds, so I get +1 to hit because I pin you down.
Yeah.
So hit on 3s. Oh, those 2. That one wasn't cocked. That was 1.
I'd have
Oh!
let you have the 1 as a colt. I think it was on the edge, but go for it.
You're gonna get eaten.
You are.
3s.
Well, yeah.
1 save at -2 rends.
So 1 save at -2.
Oh, sorry, no, -1 rend.
Okay, so that takes them to a 5-up save, re-rolling.
Cool.
So clock dice, my goodness. 4, and then re-roll 3.
5 damage. So
Okay, so that's
just
one of them dead.
munch
Yeah,
one off
one of them dead.
The clawed forelimbs. 4 attacks now on 3s. Oh, that one's a bit. Yeah. 3 hits and 3s to wounds. Oh, 3 wounds, no save, so 4 up rerollables.
4 up re-rolling. Whoa!
Come on.
3 2s in one go. Come on. Oh,
Oh!
my goodness.
That's another 4 damage.
Okay, so 1's down to 1 wound.
Yep. And the Sunstone Spear, I get 4 attacks now. On 3s. That's 6 as an extra hit because it's a Celestite weapon. And 3s to wound. 2 saves at -1 rend.
2 5-ups, re-rolling. Whoa, come on.
Oh.
What is going on here? 1
That's
going
another
through.
3 damage.
So that's 2 dead and 2 wounds carrying over to the boss.
Nice one, Carnosaur.
Right, activate my dryads. 5 attacks coming out of this.
Mhm.
I don't get any bonus this turn, do I? No, because it's not my
No.
combat. So here we go, hitting on 4s, winning on
Yep.
4s. Oh my goodness me. It's not that bad, but you know, you want to go other ways than averages, don't you? 1 wound.
1 wound, so that is 1 4-up save. I failed. So a little old Saurus Warrior dies. And then my Archosotek will attack.
Sure.
Okay, you're gonna get eaten by some snakes now. So this is 18 attacks from the Archosotek. Hitting on 4s, mortal wounds on 6s.
No.
1 mortal
wound so
wound.
far. That's what I like to see.
And
You would have
then a
averaged
lot
out
of-
at 3.
Lot of misses.
Oh my goodness,
And then
really?
this is
Okay.
2s to wounds.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. 6s to
Oh,
wounds.
really? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ah! I got 2 wounds, so 2 3-up re-rollings because you're in cover.
Okay, 1 goes through. Re-rolling. Oh,
Nice.
oh, what on a TV every time?
Nice.
It double 6'd me there.
I'm going to try and smack you with my tail then.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
3 attacks on 3s.
Oh, yeah, good.
And 3s. Oh, 3 saves at -1 rend.
3 saves at minus
So
1 rend.
3 for rollables. Re-rolling. Oh,
One.
D3 damage.
Oh, D3. And I've moved you, dude.
4, so 2 damage.
2 damage. That takes 3 wounds in total then, yeah?
Nice. Way to go, Chunky.
Crikey, it was meant to be. I have to have a forest tidy up. Things have got a bit messy in here, but there you go. 3 wounds against the end one there.
Nice. And then we've just got
Just
those 2 Saurus and your Colonel to attack.
Yeah, okay. Why don't we? Because it makes no difference. Let's do your Saurus while we're here.
Okay, so 3 attacks with the clubs.
Okay, because of the Tanglethorn thickets, he's only got a 1-inch pile in. So he's going to do that. But that's okay. He's got a 1-inch range on the attack. It puts him in range. He is got 3 attacks from the Vicious Claws. And it's interesting because it's no longer the Quiverlings anymore, is it?
What's
it's
it called?
It's just Vicious Claws.
Oh, that's the
So I think it's
Quiverlings.
just his own.
No,
Do you
it's
think?
the Quiverlings'
No, I
Vicious
think-
Claws.
Do you think?
Where's the claws on him? Look, that
Alright,
Quiverling's
let's see how
got...
vicious they are. Hitting on 3s.
Oh, 2 extra hits.
2 extra hits.
You want to go home?
Wounding on 4s.
Yep.
4 wounds.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. No rend though, 1 damage.
Okay, 4 up saves. Oh, I take 2 wounds. Lovely.
Nothing worth complaining. Okay, next up.
I got 2 Saurus left. 3 attacks with the Mauls because the boss is still there. 5s into the Dryads. And 3. 1 save at -1 rend.
So 1 6-up save. Oh,
Nice.
actually, is it a 5-up save? Because they're
Oh yeah,
all in
they're
the
all
woods
in
now.
woods now, so
yeah.
you're good.
Our woods I've got a little bit knocked about
Good.
with, but yes, it's good at a 5.
Jaws on 6s because of the -1. That's 1 hit and a 4. Oh,
That's good.
that is a
It's on
wound on a
5.
5.
And
Save. That
is combat.
combat.
Battle shock.
You got Battle Shock there.
Get off, Hunter.
Your bravery 7 down to 6 because I'm scary.
I'm going to roll a 3.
Yep, you would.
So I'm good. Sorry,
Yep.
I should have done that in there. I do apologise.
Yep. I lost some Saurus warriors, so I'm gonna
You've got 2 left.
roll the dice. If I roll something high, yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably them gone.
I think you lost quite a few Saurus warriors,
Yeah.
didn't you? I think.
Wee.
I like how you didn't calculate that though. But
Yeah.
on a 5, it's definitely enough, isn't it? What was
Yeah.
their bravery?
8.
Okay,
So-
you definitely lost more than 3, and
Yeah.
you definitely lost. I think you lost at least 5. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
The Bastillodon's good. Everybody else is good. The Saurus Guy didn't take any casualties. Those Rippers, you haven't seen them, have you?
Nope.
Nope, they're really sneaky.
Secret Rippers.
Secret Rippers going, ha! Just watching their Saurus counterparts getting absolutely slaughtered, and they're like, well, that looks pretty bad over there. We're going to keep going.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
For an hour of dino noises. That is the end of my turn. I get
Something.
3 points. 3
3
points.
points.
3 points.
Okay.
That's all.
Into Seraphon.
Wait. I might have some more points. It's a long shot, but
No. No, you don't. Oh, wait,
No.
sorry. I do
No.
apologise.
I don't. I only have 2.
Yeah, 2. Yeah. In fact, let's just check the location of those.
Cool.
Okay, after we realign the objectives, you are claiming 3 points, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get into my turn. Okay, into my hero phase. I am going to start with Virtuous Harmony.
Yep.
Allows me to bring back a model. So I need a 7. Yeah, cost dice, but I've rolled a 2, so it's not looking positive.
No.
5.
Okay.
Okay.
Ilario's got her spells.
Yeah, and let's just get the heal out of the way before I
Okay.
do anything else. Okay, so she can do the
So,
life bloom. So D3 onto the Colonel Hunter with bow. 3.
So back up to full.
Back up to full. And D3 on the Colonel Hunter with scythe.
3. Back up to
Back
full.
up to full.
Nice.
So that's good news. Good old Ilariel's actually taking part. Nice to see it. Thanks for coming along.
She can do metamorphosis.
She can.
It's a casting value of 7 again.
I think so, yep. And that goes off on a 7.
Uh,
I only just get it.
Croak.
Croak's probably going to shut that down.
Yeah,
And
boy!
Should have known.
You've got a Mystic Shield and an Arcane Bolt you could do.
Yeah, but I also want to go from the Dryads as well. So let's see if we can get 10 Dryads along with... this is coming from...
the Rouse to Wrath from the Branch
Ray. So it's Rouse to Wrath.
A 7.
And I get it on a 7. It's not the best news.
Croak! I roll a 7 with the +1, so you're good.
10 Dryads.
Oh, that's not what those Ripidactyls wanted.
Not what they wanted, but it's what I wanted.
Cool.
Which leaves me with...
Arcane Bolt and Mystic Shield from Ilario, because nothing else is wounded for regrowth.
So, Arcane Bolt is mortal wounds, isn't it? So I'm going to throw Arcane Bolt into that.
Yep.
Into the Bastillodon, yeah?
Bastillodon.
And on the 6, that goes off.
I'll try and stop it with Croak. I do. And Croak's got 1 more deny.
Mystic Shield.
Yep. It doesn't...
I'm popping the command ability.
Well, no, you might as well roll it to try and rouse the woods. Doesn't really matter.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Mystic Shield. Which goes off on a 9.
Try and stop it with Croak. I roll a 9, so I don't stop it.
So that rouses the wood
on
at
a
least.
5 up.
I will give Mystic Shield to...
Ilario herself, Dirthu.
Dirthu. Why not? I think
Dirthu.
he's going to be wading in at this point. In which case, with a
5
roused on a 5 up,
no,
I'm not aroused.
Cool.
Right. Into movement. First things first, let's run the Kernoff Hunter out of combat. So he gets a run of 3, plus his 5-inch move gives him an 8-inch move. Actually, all I'm going to do is come and stand back straight on top of that objective. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is teleport the 5
Tree
revs. So they're going to travel the spirit path.
Oh, 9 away from him as well.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a challenge, but I think it can be done. Get 1 there.
Yeah, I mean, it's got 6-inch on objective, so you've probably got...
So I'm in. It's a squeeze, but I'm in. And I've not got them with all, but I've got some. I suppose I could just stand them on top of the terrain in that horrible way.
Yeah, you can. So with that, yeah, you've got 3 or 4.
3 or 4 into them, that's
Which
okay.
is plenty, because I'm only holding it with the Bastillodon.
Dirthu's got a 5-inch move.
Yes.
He's going to, just come 3 inches away. I was going to see if I could use any more of his move, but there's no real point at this stage.
When you're charging him in,
Yep.
actually, it's going to be hard to keep him wholly within 6. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to be wholly within 6, I'll just have to face that. Question is whether I actually just pull Ilario back at this point. I don't really want any of your stuff charging her, so I think she is just going to come back there for the 30-inch heal bubble next turn.
Yeah.
Seems to be the way to go. These Kernoff... You know what? I'll send those Kernoff Hunters against those guys, actually.
Do it. Do it. We're not
Because I'm thinking the Tree Lord Ancient can go bop those.
Oh.
Can he do enough, though?
Probably. They're only 3 wounds each. Bravery 5.
Not enough to kill them. Alright.
They probably won't do anything back. Like,
I'm thinking the 3 Kernoffs are probably better against.
they are only 1 damage, though, the Kernoffs with sword.
It's a good point. Okay. Got the Dryads over there.
I need a 1-inch charge.
I've got Ilario over there.
Yeah, the Ripper's probably...
I wonder whether everything needs to go into that.
Oh.
You know, with
No,
the
I
1
think you need
damage.
to send something to the
If
Rippers.
I can get rid of those, I
No,
can start
you
the
really
advance.
need to send something over to the Rippers.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do to make you happy. Is the Tree Lord Ancients
bait
have
and
got a
switch.
massive reach anyway. They've got a 5-inch move. The Tree Lord Ancient's going to come to there. They need something like a 4-inch, 5-inch charge to get to those guys, or you can loop round the back.
Yeah.
The Dryads can't move because they've just appeared this turn.
Mm-hmm. think that's what you're moving, because everybody else is locked in combat.
I think that's it, unless I retreat anyone out of there, like the 2 dryads, for instance. They need a hell of a move, wouldn't they?
Yeah, because that's the thing, they have to.
Yeah, they'd have
They
to come
can't-
this way.
Yeah, and then stay 3 inches away from everybody, but it could be done.
No, I'm not going to do that.
No, they're going to stay there.
Mainly because my Colonel Hunters aren't going to have the save benefit at this point, are they?
No.
So
No,
I was thinking I can pile those over there, but I don't want them to lose their save benefit either. Right, I think that's movement done. Let's go into shooting.
Cool.
Okay, let's start off with Dirthu. He's going to do Verdant Blast into the Carnosaur. This is 6 attacks because he's unwounded.
Yep.
We are hitting on 4s. Okay, 2 hits.
Nice.
Not the best. Wounding on 3s. Oh, 2 wounds though.
Rends.
-1 rend.
5 up. Both go through.
D3 damage.
Cool.
And that's 3, 4, 5. 5
3 damage because of the -1.
Of course, each one of those gets knocked down by -1. Next up is Ilariel, and she is going to be using her Spear of Kernoff.
Yep.
Just 1 attack, plenty of range, but I'm just going to pile it again. I want to soften the Carnosaur up. Do I? How many wounds has the Carnosaur got left?
He's taken 5 because of the +2. That means he's got 9 wounds left.
Look, it's 1 shot, 3's to hit. I'm going to miss. No, I miss.
No.
I hit rather. 2's to wound. On a -2 rend.
6 up save.
D6 damage. 5 damage.
So down to 4. So he's now taken 9 wounds.
Okay. Doom Trendril Staff from the Tree Lord Ancient. He's actually going to throw it into these. I don't think he
Okay.
actually... what I'm thinking is if I can take 1 off in shooting and hopefully the other 2 in combat.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm not going to be able to activate him first, so I want to reduce
Yeah.
the damage down. And he's only got 1 shot, but he is 2's to hit. And he hits.
Okay.
Wounds on a 3. And that's a 1, so I failed to
Ooh,
wound.
okay.
Rightio. In which case then, it's on to charges. Let's start with Dirthu
Yeah.
into the Carnosaur.
Anything but a double 1.
Anything but a double 1.
Oh.
It was there.
Where do you want to go?
7.
Straight in or... I mean, you could get him...
Take me towards the objective as far as it'll go, basically. So the other side of that rock. Yeah, I think so, like that. Yeah, that's fine. And I can always wrap a little bit more with the piling, can't I?
Kernoth Hunters with their swords.
Sure, the Kernoff Hunters with swords. Let's see what they get. So they get a 9.
Wow. I mean, you could go to the Stegodon if you wanted.
How many wounds has the Stegodon got?
12.
He's pretty tough though, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't get the +1 save during
I'm
3
going to get
models.
countercharged by you anyway.
It's whether you want to start working on the Saurus Guard.
I think I'm going to make Croak worry a little bit. I've got a 9-inch charge with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to also make you decide who you want to target.
Okay.
You're going to have to split the units. I'm keeping these guys on this objective as well.
Does that put him within 3?
Oh, crikey, that is a good
It
point.
will put him within
You know
3.
what? I'm going to stay here because I still want to. I want bodies on this objective.
Okay.
So let's just tag you at the end like that.
Nice.
Okay.
Tree Lord Ancient. I think that's
Tree
kind of
Lord
the last
Ancient. Tree Lord Ancient then. And that's looking like a positive roll. So that's a 9-inch
one.
roll.
So into the Rippers.
Okay, so that's the Tree Lord Ancient in at that.
Yeah.
Legally, though, he should be facing this way, but there's no real facing to the game, so his base is okay. It's
Yeah.
just I've 180'd the base,
Yeah.
yeah? Okay, I always prefer the model stuff.
Yeah.
Facing doesn't count, so as long as you don't use it to kind of gain an extra 45 degrees.
Yeah.
I don't mind a
it's
180
it's
flip
round
on the model,
bases,
yeah, exactly.
I think it's into start of combat, so you've got stomps, then I've got a
Sure.
few things to do as well.
Okay, let's move into combat then. Right, so moving into combat, I didn't mention on camera, but they've got Tanglethorn down.
Yep.
So they are limited on how they pile in. I know basically that limits me to just 2 of the guys attacking the Stegodon. I'd already
Yeah.
kind of, unless you're kind enough to move around.
What I do need to do at the start of combat, though, is do the 2 ground shaking stomps.
Yeah.
So let's start with Dirthu, looking for a 4.
Oh.
He doesn't get it. And then
the
on to the
Reckless.
Ancient.
Yep.
Yes, so the Ancient gets it. That gives me some breathing space. And you for combat?
Yeah, so I've got a couple of things to do. So I've still got my Great Drake Constellation, which of course I'm going to give to the Old Blood, so +1 attack. Don't know whether he's going to be alive or not, but I kind of have to state it. And then I have the Toad Rage. I mean, with the Stomp, I don't know if they're going to be long for this world, but I'll pop it anyway. So I'll pop their Toad Rage to give them the reroll hits.
Okay.
That's about it. I do have a command point, but his command ability can be used at any point in the combat phase. So I'm going to wait to see if he's alive to spend the command point.
Sure.
So it's your first activation.
Sure. Right, okay, so I'm going to activate Dirthu first. I can't really afford for you to go
missing
first
the
and
stomp.
neutral. Also, after a bit of measuring, I can't afford for you to pile in and stop what I'm about to do, which is to pile in like that, which now brings me within 8 inches of the woods, which
plus
gives
2
me
attacks.
+2 attacks. And you
5
just
attacks on
can't
swords.
miss that. So here we go. 5 attacks with the Guardian Sword.
What's the
hitting
rend
on
on the
3s.
Guardian
The
Sword?
rend is -2.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, crikey. Here, wounding on 3s.
There we
It's
go.
all wounded.
4 6s? No. Carnosaur goes.
Okay.
Okay, so the Saurus Guard are all piled in. I've got 6 on the Kurnos with swords, 2 on the Kurnos with sides, 1 on the Dryads.
Yeah, and to me, this was a real challenge of whether I should have activated the Kurnos first, because I didn't want you to get a successful pile-in done. But, you know, at the end of the day, I made my choice.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, removing the Carnosaur from that flank still feels like it was worth it. It's just, it's put this objective at risk, but I've got a 1-point lead at the moment, so, okay.
Cool. Okay, so the 1 into the Dryads. His mace, 2 attacks on 3s. He missed both of them, of course, and his mouth on 5s.
Okay,
Missed
double
both
forward.
of them.
Right.
The 2 onto the Kurnos. The boss is here, so hits on 3s. Wounds on 3s. So that's 3 5-up saves, re-rollable.
3 5-ups, re-rollable. So 1 goes through. Sorry, 2 goes through. Re-rolled. 2 go through.
wounds, okay. Oh, they would have been 4-up, sorry, actually. So you're all good because you're in the forest.
Oh, right, of course, sorry.
Yeah.
Just a quick one as well. With the Dryads, have you done all your attacks against the Dryads?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
yeah. It was the -1.
She could have enraptured me, yeah, you're right, but
-1.
I missed
Don't worry
everything.
about it.
I've got the Jaws attacks onto the Kurnos then on 5s.
Yep.
Nothing.
This isn't going well.
Oh,
This isn't going well.
the maces onto the other Kurnos hunters on 3s.
So this is the sword kind of hunters, is it?
Yeah, and this
Right.
is the one that kind of might do some damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
not
also the one
re-roll
that
and save.
fails. These are the ones in the
Yeah,
holding the objective.
and 3s to wound. That's a pretty good roll. So that's 8 saves of 5-up.
8 5-up. This could be quite drastic. So let's get some of
You
those
made-
back in. So 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
3 wounds.
3 wounds, nice. And then all my jaw attacks on 5s. Pretty good hit. And then I am, if dice will get in my hands, 4s to wound. 2 more saves, 2 4-up saves.
2 4-up saves.
Oh,
Both go through.
so 5 damage. Yeah.
So you've actually
I killed one. I killed
of
one.
the swordsmen, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to activate the Kurnos with Scythes next.
Yeah.
So I want to put the Huntsmaster into the Bastiladon.
Cool.
Hitting on 2s.
That's an extra
Okay,
attack.
and that's an extra attack.
Winning on 3s.
Whoa. Winning on 3s. And that is 2 wounds going through.
So 2 2-ups. Some more 1-up save. I'm good.
It's worth a shot.
You never know.
You never know. I was just hoping I'd take him down a little bit, but here we go. These guys have got the reroll saves. Okay, so the other 2 Kurnos hunters into this unit here. They've got
Nice.
2-inch reach, so they're going over the top of the Dryads, hitting on 3s.
Ooh, that's 2 extra hits.
2 extra hits, so leave those ones back
Yep.
in there, yep. And then wounding on 3s. Okay, not a great wound roll. 2 wounds.
Ren's -2, so 6 up saves. Failed them both, so 2d3 damage.
-1 on both of these, but so
three
1,
damage.
2, 3, 3 damage.
Okay, that will kill this banner. I have banners to spare, and then I will put a wound onto this sword.
Okay, your activation.
I'll go with the Bastillodon.
Sure. Do you want to pile in at all?
Yeah, you can pile round to here. And then with the Arc of Sotek, it's a 3-inch range, so I'm going to put all the arc attacks onto the 2 Dryads just to get that unit out
Switch
of the way.
the Dryads off, okay, fair enough.
So 16 attacks hitting on 4s, but we're looking for 6s hitting on 5s, but we're oh yeah, sorry, hitting on 5s, but we're looking for 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 1/6.
It feels like you're getting shortchanged on
Yeah.
those 6s.
Should be 3 a turn, but hey ho. So that's one of them dead at least. So there's only 1 left, and I need 6s to wound. 2 saves, so 2 4-up saves. And of course you make it. You make it. Of course.
Dreadful business.
And then I've got the bludgeoning tail, which is just going into the Kernoth Hunters because it's all it has range on. So 3s to hit.
Oh, sorry.
3s to wound.
All wounds.
3 saves at -1, so 3 4 rerollables because of cover.
Oh, yep.
Oh!
And, okay, 2 wounds.
So
going through.
2d3,
Oh, right, okay. Ooh,
4 damage.
4 damage.
Nice. So that
Okay,
takes
not
one
enough
of them
to take
down
one
to
out,
1
but is that your
wound.
wound dice I was about to say?
Yeah.
So the Dryad attacking, and it is the extra sticky bit, so it's the nymph.
Yep.
She stuck it out till the end. I like that. She's going to be hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. So hitting on 3s. Does she actually get an extra attack? Actually,
Yeah.
Yes, she does, doesn't she? So 1 hit, marvelous. Wounding on 3s. Then she fails.
Nice. No.
Grand.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
it's all your attacks now because.
Well,
mine
I
is
might as
fighting
go
last.
with the 2 swordsmen. They really can't do enough now. That's the problem, and I think you're going to hold that objective from me. But right, Huntsmaster, 2s and 3s, 6 is doing an additional attack and mortal wounds with this. So here we go. Oh my goodness me!
2 mortal wounds and 2 extra attacks.
So 2 mortal wounds, 2 extra attacks,
Mhm.
wounding on 3s. Oh crikey! 5 wounds,
Okay.
-1 rend.
So
But they are down to 1 damage,
Yep.
these, aren't they? So
5 ups. So
Oh, good roll, good
3
roll.
more,
So
so
3
5
wounds go
damage so far. And then you have
the
the
standard chap.
the little guy.
I hate to call him standard because he's a Colonel
He's
Hunter at the
pretty
end of the
good.
day. But okay,
Yeah.
so this is 3s now. Again,
Mhm.
6 is doubling up on mortal.
So
1 double
1
up on
more
mortal. And then 3s again. 1 wound going through.
5 up save. Oh.
Oh.
Hey!
Hey!
So 6 damage in total.
6. It's not enough. It's not enough.
1,
I went the wrong place with
2,
the Tree Lord
3,
Ancient, didn't I? But you know.
4, 5, and 6.
Straight onto the Tree Lord Ancient. It's amazing actually how even that 1 fight last gave me a lot more options with the rest of my army.
Yeah.
But here we go. So the Tree Lord Ancient, I have the Impaling Talon. Looking for 3s, ideally 6. And I
Alright,
rolled it off
hits.
camera, but it was a 5, so it hits at least.
2 to wound.
2 to wound.
Nice.
Wounds.
Rend.
-2 rend.
So that's just 1 damage so
Just
far.
1 damage, yeah. And then with the sweeping blows, again 3s, looking for 6s, don't get them. And then 3s again to wound. Okay, 1 wound. I'm not doing
Rend.
so great. -1 rend.
6 up save. Nope. So
D6
D6
damage. 2.
So 1.
Really done nothing against them.
Cool. So that takes 1 Ripidactyl down to
Wow.
1 wounds. Cool. Ripidactyl's going to go in there. I've got my moonstone tipped spears, so they are 4 attacks on 4s. Wow. And 4s. Wow. 4 saves, 3 up rerolling 1s.
4 saves, 3 up re-rolling 1s.
Oh, 1 reroll. Yeah, all good. Then all the Ripidactyls, they've got their mouths hitting on 4s, re-rolling.
going to do the numbers here at least, which is sometimes how you take
Yeah.
them off now.
Oh.
Oh, no.
But that is
not right.
3 6s, so 3 more hits from
okay.
Vicious Appetite.
Okay.
They're vegetarian Repidactyls, apparently.
Yep.
And 3s to wound. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I mean, what's that? 3, 6, 9 saves, 3 up, re-rolling 1.
That's 8 actually. But
Oh, is it 8?
3 up, re-rolling 1s.
There's 1, 2, so at least I know I've got 1 wound. Ah, 2 wounds! Look at them go.
Well done.
No.
Okay, well that takes us into Battle Shock in my turn. Place of Power pretty much covers me for any wounds I've taken, so I'm good.
And I've got 1 command point left, so I'm going to spend it on my Saurus Guard to make those.
Just leave those 5 bodies there. Okay, so let's have a look at how we're doing in terms of objective catch. Well, we can see
You get
I
this
haven't
one.
actually got 2 models. You've
Yeah.
got probably 5 models in there. I do get that one over there.
So you get 3 points.
Yep, 3 points.
Nice.
And going into turn 3 roll off. Here we go for turn 3 roll off.
What? I got 5.
2.
Cool.
Oh, man.
I get to choose. Seraphon, turn 3 hero phase. Croak's going to start off with trying to generate some command points. Come on, think of something good to do. Ah, that's good. 3 command points. That's what I like to see. Sorry, 2. Which brings me up to 3 because of the 1 I generate at the start of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
So
I do spent everything I do on that. You'd spent the last one on.
Yeah, to make
okay.
the immunity spell shot.
You needed that roll then?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Sage's Staff as my constellation.
Okay.
Croak's going to start doing some spells. So I'm
Sure.
going to start off with throwing a Comet's Call. That's pretty good. I get it on a 10 with the +2.
You know what? I didn't check whether I actually found
Ooh.
Ilariel out of range. No, I didn't. So she's good. So she'll
Okay.
go for the deny.
Yep.
So this needs. I need a 10. Yeah.
I need an 11.
I need an 11. I get 8. So that's fine
Okay,
as it is.
so I get it on a 10+, so I choose D6 units.
3.
3 units to take D3 mortal wounds.
Ouch! Hey, that's not fair.
I'm going to go with this unit, the Tree Revenants.
No, they've not done anything to hurt you.
The Tree Revenants and the 2 units of Kernoth Hunters there.
Fair enough. Okay.
So the Tree Revenants, D3. 1, so just 1 Tree Rev dies.
Sure.
The Kernoth Hunters in the woods, D3. 2, so that kills that Kernoth Hunter.
Kills the Colonel Hunter.
And carries a wound. And
Carries a
the
wound
Kernoth
over.
Hunters with swords, 2 as well.
Okay, so that takes him down to 3 wounds.
Yes.
Sure. I'll find a mark
Okay.
in a minute.
And then Croak's going to start off with a first cast of Celestial Deliverance.
Yep.
Not on that.
Good.
He's going to try a second cast of Celestial Deliverance.
Nice.
With that, on a
8.
10.
I'll go with the deny. And not denied with a
Okay.
7.
So I choose 3 units, so it's going to be the 2 Kernoth Hunters and that 1 Dryad, and on a 2 up they take D3 mortal wounds. So the Kernoth Hunters with scythes, yep, D3. 2. The Dryad, yep, so the Dryad dies, it doesn't really matter. I mean, hey, 3 mortal wounds on the Dryad. And the Kernoth Hunters with swords, yep, and it's going to be D3. 3 on the Kernoth Hunters with
That
swords.
finishes him. He'd taken 3 and I hadn't even found a marker out yet.
Okay.
Wow. This is a hell of a combat.
And then I've got 1 more crank of Celestial Deliverance, which I'm going to do. It's casting value 9, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the +2. I get it.
Come
so
on.
1 last try.
No, I've not stopped
Cool.
a thing.
And then again, I can only choose the 2 Kernoth Hunter units. I don't have a 3rd unit in range. So the Kernoth Hunters with scythes, yep, D3. 1. The Kernoth Hunter with a sword, yep, D3. 2. So yeah, goes up
so
to
he goes
4. Taken 4, and the sword takes a mortal wound.
1 mortal wound.
Yeah.
I'll mark it with that for now, but we'll find the last one.
Nice. And I think that's all my hero phase stuff. Here you are.
Ah, thank you, pal.
Yeah, that's everything from hero phase. So I'm going to go into my movement phase now.
Cool.
Seraphon turn 1 movement phase.
Or turn 3.
Turn 3, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, why not?
losing it.
Hey, if you want to go back to turn 1, let me just put my models back on the table.
Bastillodon moving up 5 inches.
Sure.
It's got 24-inch
Oh,
range.
dear.
Croak's gonna ominously
Maybe I shouldn't have kept Ilariel back
over
so
here. The engine of the gods moving up 8.
You live and learn.
There. This
Yep.
engine of the gods has got an 8. Sorry, this is just a normal Stegodon, 8-inch movement over to there,
Sure.
and then the Ripidactyls are going to run and retreat. I need a 6 here. No, I got a 2 with their nice, easy to use model.
There you go.
And then
In fairness, one of them should be on the taller base.
just carrying the wounds. And then I think that's all my movements. It's just on to shooting now.
Sure.
Okay, shots from the Bastillodon. I'm going to do my first beam into the Tree Revenants because I need to remove them.
Sure.
So 9 shots on 4s. Ooh,
Good roll.
Look at that.
That's a
That's
ridiculous
a-
roll.
Healthy roll. And then 3s. Okay, so that's 5 6-up saves.
5, 6 up saves on Deathy. Re-rolling.
No, this is on the...
Oh, on the revs.
Yeah.
Re-rolling ones.
Yep.
Okay,
No.
everything.
So that's them gone. 2
Ouch.
damage each. Now I'm going to spend a command point for my Engine of the Gods to shoot again, and I'm going to put the laser beam into Dirty. Hitting on 4s. Still pretty good. And then this is 3s to wounds. Oh. 5 saves of 4 up re-rolling 1s because of the -1 rend.
5 saves, 4 up re-rolling ones. Okay. One save so far.
It's only re-rolling 1s. There wasn't any 1s.
There wasn't any one.
So that's 8 damage on him.
On
Dirty.
Deathy. Okay.
Okay, now I've got my Engine of the Gods. I'm going to start spinning it up. So I'm going to use 3d6 because I'm near a slan. That's pretty good. That summons a unit of 9 Saurus Warriors to
Wow.
the field. So I'll take that one. And I will spend a command point, bringing me down to 1 command point to do it again. And I'm again rolling 3d6. That's just 1 dice falling off. 6, 10. That does the beam of lightning, so I get to choose a unit. I'm going to choose the Kernoth Hunters with sides. Yeah, so it does say it has to be a visible unit. So
Sure.
I'll pick the Kernoth Hunter with the sword, and on 2 up, yep, it takes D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds.
Wow, taking him to 4 wounds. He's got 1 wound left.
Nice. And then I will set up that unit of Saurus Warriors. Okay, so summoning the Saurus Warriors over here, 9 away from the
Hunters.
Hunters and the Thu, so...
And they had to be within 12 inches
yeah,
of
that's
the engine,
be
yeah.
wholly
So
within 12 inches.
you've
of
ended
the
up
engine.
squished around the back of that
Yeah.
terrain. Okay.
But we will move into charge.
Crikey, this feels like a real about turn for me. I was feeling
You've got...
relatively confident on the victory points, but
How
I've
many
messed
are
up.
you
Actually,
on?
it's 9 to 4.
9 to
And I've
4.
just realised that's not updated on that screen, so I
Okay.
do apologise. So let me sort that out.
Right, yeah, I've got charges to do. Right, let's
Okay.
do some actual Warhammer. The engine is going to go for something, a 6. Don't. Yep, on a 3 up, you take D3 mortal wounds. Yep. 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds
Yep.
on him. That takes him off.
Nice.
That just leaves me with the
Huntsmaster.
Huntsmaster, and he's taken a wound.
Nice. My
Wow.
Stegodon is going to give a charge a go. 10. I think that's what I was looking for, because with a 10, yeah, I can get him. Yeah.
Skirting right round to the point
It's
where
just
my
gonna go
jumper
there.
will just
It's
smash
just
him
gonna
off the
go there.
table. Yeah.
It's just going to go there. Keeps him safe. And again, on a 3 up, you will take D3 mortal wounds. So, yep. 1 mortal wound.
Okay. It takes him to 3 wounds.
Not bad at all. You've got a ground shaking stomp to do
Sure.
on a 4 up.
Here we go.
Oh!
No.
Oh!
Last.
I'm going to have to go with the Stegodon then into the Tree Man Ancient.
Okay.
Stegodon attacking then into the Tree Lord Ancient. I have 2 attacks with my horns on 3s. 1 hit and 3s. 1 wound. So that is a 4 up save, re-rolling 1s now.
Yep. Okay. So -1 rends it.
Ooh,
Okay. So he gets
4
a 4
damage.
Ouch. That's taking him to 7 wounds.
And then 8 attacks in total with the grinding jaws and crushing stomps added together.
Sure.
because it's all kind of the same attack profile, so 3s to hit. That wasn't a very good hit roll. And 3s to wounds. So that's 3 saves minus 1 rend, so 3 4 rerolling ones. Rerolling the 1.
Okay.
4 damage.
Wow. That takes him to 11 wounds.
Oh, so he's still alive.
Just.
Nice. That's all his attacks.
I'm going to activate the Kernoff Hunter.
Yep.
He's got a 2-inch range. Although he's in base with that, he can still reach the Stegodon.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to. There's no point pouring wounds into the Bastillodon, so let's just keep going. So this is hitting on 2s. Oh, could have done with a 6 actually, but there you go.
3 hits.
3 hits, wounding on 3s.
Oh, 2 saves. Minus 1 rend, so that's 2 5-ups. Failed them both, so 2d3.
Oh, could have done with a better roll than that.
2 damage. Takes him down to 12 wounds. And I'll go with my Saurus Guard.
Sure.
Saurus Guard attacking the last Kernoff Hunter. 5 of them are in, so 10 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Nice. Wounding on 3s. Oh. Couple of misses there, but that's 3 6 saves of 5-up re-rolling.
Whoa.
Oh, dropping dice.
5-up re-rolling. Come on, I need a roll here. And I don't get any. That's bad news. Oh, dear me. He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, dear. And then it's just the Tree Lord Ancient to go with.
Right, okay, so he's utterly neutered. He's only got 1 wound left, but here we go. Massive Impaling Talon, he now needs a 4, which he doesn't get. Sweeping Blow is just 1 attack, hitting on 3s.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits, 3s to wound. Both wound at minus 1 rend.
So 5-ups. Oh, failed them both, so 2d6.
2d6, come on.
Oh, so that's
5 going down to 4 and 3
so
going down to 2, so
damage.
6 damage against him.
Arcosotech's going to attack them. Maybe I can roll more than 1 6 on these.
Yeah, he's not done that great, has he, this game?
No.
But, you know, come on, the guy's got 4 wounds left.
4s to hit. That's 4 mortal wounds.
That's done him.
Nice! You finally made up for all those ones you missed.
Oh my goodness, I'm in real trouble now. You just own that centre field. Right, okay then. First things, into my hero phase, Ilariel's going to life bloom, so she's going to try and put some wounds back on. So, Dirthu, D3. 2 wounds
Not
back
bad.
on him. Tree Lord Ancient, D3. Gets 3 wounds back on him. That's great stuff. Takes him down to 8 wounds. Dirthu's down to 6 wounds now.
Taken.
That's better. Taken, yes. Yeah. Okay, so Lariel's not in range of the Tree Lord Ancient anyway, so regrowth on Dirthu. I think this is a 7 regrowth, isn't it? So let's double check after I've done the roll. I've got a 7. Do you wish to deny?
Yeah, Croak will give it a go. I do stop it.
Right, okay then. And then the Tree Lord Ancient's going to try and rouse the Wildwood.
Yep.
And I've got it on a 6 exactly.
Croak will try and stop that. I don't. I get a 5. Plus 1 is 6, so I don't stop it.
Okay, so
D3 mortal wounds on my Bastillodon.
Let's see.
1.
Needed more.
D3 mortal wounds on the engine.
1.
Okay, and D3 mortal wounds on the Saurus Warriors.
1.
Oh, lovely.
Just realised he's just clipping 3 inches as well, so D3 on 2. 2 mortal wounds onto Croak.
4 ups, he takes 1.
Okay. Okay, after a bit of measuring there, sorry folks, we've decided that I think the best thing is I'm actually going to Mystic Shield Dirthu. He's got work to do this turn, so here we go.
Oh.
Failed on the 3 anyway. Oh, crikey. Right, into my movement. Then.
Well, no, you've got Metamorphosis to do and trying to summon Dryads.
I just did the Metamorphosis.
No, you just did Mystic Shield.
Oh, that was Mystic Shield.
Yeah.
Has she still got 1 more spell?
Yeah, she's 3 cast.
Of course she is.
She's pretty good like that.
We've not used her already, have we?
No.
Okay, so Metamorphosis goes off on a exact 7. I think it's it is a 7.
Okay, so you roll 7 dice.
Deny?
Yeah, I've got 1 deny left. Oh,
No
stop
problem.
it. Yeah.
And
then
let's
try
see
and
if we
summon
get
some Dryads.
10 more Dryads, which goes off
Oh,
on a 10.
okay,
Could have
so
done with that earlier.
10 more dryads.
10 more dryads squeezing into that wood. Right, so movement. Could you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Let's just move Durfu round. No, sorry, back towards here, I
This
think.
way. It needs to
Yeah,
start.
that engine of the gods needs to die. That's
Yep.
what I've decided. So just park him on the.
Durfu
Well,
there.
you can be kind of there,
Yeah.
can't you? And we'll measure from there, yeah?
Ilario.
Well, you know what? Let's just move this chap out of the way. He's going to come over towards these guys. 5 inches. Ilariel over there. Let's get her. She needs to do
6.
something this turn.
I mean, she can balance on the rock because she is a flyer.
Yeah, just park her there. That's fine.
So,
just park her there
kind of-
because I can use him for the charge. I'm going for both
Yeah.
units. Right. This unit of dryads, I think, are going to have to do a run.
Cool.
And I need a decent run out of this. 2. Okay.
Spend the command point.
Command point it, giving them a 13-inch move.
Yeah.
Let's get those in place. Essentially, I'm going to be weaving between all of these things to see how far I can get.
Do you want some
The
more
furthest I
3-inch
can get is there.
markers?
Okay. Let me just put the marker there and we'll do this move off camera. Okay, so after a rather desperate run there, worth the command point because that actually puts 10 bodies on this objective, which, you know, actually gives me that objective. They don't need to charge, they don't need to do anything. So at least gains me the objective for this turn, which is what I was most worried about. I think right now I'm going to retreat the Tree Lord Ancient.
Keeps him alive.
Because if I get the double, I've got a chance to heal him again.
Mhm.
Plus, it keeps him alive.
So yeah, let's run and retreat. So that's a 2-inch. So that. Oh, bear in mind he's wounded. so
I
just
don't
need
think their move
Do their
gets
moves go
altered.
down?
No, because it's the range of
Nope,
his staff. The
so it's
hit,
a solid.
and the
They're
number of
5-inch.
attacks.
Thank goodness it doesn't go down because they're dreadful. That's a 7-inch move. Okay. So you know he's just going to retreat across here. He doesn't need to go too far. And in fact, why not just clip there?
Yeah.
Because that might just put him within the objective. I don't think it
Nice.
does actually. It puts him right at the edge.
First up into shooting then is Verdant Blast from Durthu.
Yep.
And I'm going to put it into that Saurus unit because that started to put bodies on that. And if I can reduce your body count down, that reduces your
Yes.
ability to hold the objective.
This is only hitting on 4s. But I do roll a 6. Ah, but
No.
that's only in combat.
Yeah.
Aha, so 3 hits though, I'm not complaining. 3's to wound. 2 wounds at
-1 rend.
2 5-ups. 1 goes through. D3.
D3 damage. 2 damage.
-1, so just 1 dead.
Could have been better. The bow from Alariel.
A spear.
A spear, rather.
1 shot.
Yeah.
30-inch range, so you can kind of choose. You could try and do it into the Saurus Guard to remove bodies off that objective.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I've got that objective right now, so I'm not worried about that. So I tell you what, let's go for
Yep.
the same unit.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s.
Hits.
Hits. Wounding on 2s. Wounds.
-2 rend.
6 up. Ah, saved it.
Come on. Ripidactyls from the Colonel Hunter.
He's 2 shots hitting on 2s.
Nice.
Wounding on
Hit on
3s.
3s, but 2 hits anyway.
Okay, hitting on 3. Of course he's hitting
Yeah.
on 3, sorry. So 1 wound.
Saved.
So first up, Ilariel's charge. She's not actually positioned there. She's on top of the train, so she's a 4-inch charge.
Yep.
And I get that with a 12, which is about as good as I want. She slammed straight over to there.
There.
Yeah, bang into both of them. Right, okay. What does she do on
On
the
a
charge?
4 up, she does D3 mortal wounds.
2.
Okay.
Crikey. Really needed that against him.
Lovely.
Sturthu
Yep.
Rolls a 6.
Nice.
That's good enough for him to get into there. And
The
then
Kernoth with
the Kernoth
Great Bow.
Hunter.
With Great Bow, might as well try and tag you.
10-inch. Well, before you
Yeah.
move him.
Oh,
Let's see how far 10 inches gets me. Right round the back.
nice.
Oh, but it is leaving my objective wide open. That's a bad move. I've left my objective completely undefended.
Do you want to leave him?
I think he's going to stay where he is.
Just stay there. Yeah, now you're thinking about it. Yep.
And then,
you got the 10
dryads.
dryads.
10
Yeah.
dryads.
Needing a 9.
I get the 9.
There we go.
Okay, so the dryads are in. This is the dryads who came into the back of the woods.
Yeah.
They're 9 inches away from them. So let's just work that move out.
Right. Okay. So they're in. They've made their move charge. We've also realised, of course, that Ilario gets the mortal wound against everything within an inch, every unit.
Yeah.
We 1-2-3'd it because we weren't quite sure where those first three had gone. It turned out it's on the Saurus.
So you still get the 4 up on the Bastillodon.
Of course, it makes no odds.
Dice gods showing you up.
You never. Dirthu is going to hit his ground shaking stomp. And he gets it on 6. The engine of the god is fighting last. That's what I wanted. Right, I will activate Alariel first. So I'm going to put the Talent of Dwindling into the Bastillodon, and then all of the antler attacks into the 10 Saurus. I need rolls here, I know this. Looking for 3s to hit, but ideally looking for 6s. Come on. 1-6, but that's all it's done.
So that's 2 hits and D3 mortal wounds.
That's D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, there you go. You knock it down. Ren now affects him.
Yeah, but does it affect him this turn? Yeah,
yes.
It does because it's immediate, isn't it? Yeah, okay. And then with the 2 that have gone through, I need 4s to wound. 1 wound on that. No rend, 1 damage.
No rend, so 2 up save. I saved it.
5 attacks
with the
beetles.
Hitting on 3s.
Antlers. Hitting on 3s, looking for 6s. Come on.
Oh, that's good. 5 hits then because of the 6.
That's 5 hits.
3s to wounds.
3s to wounds. Come on.
That's 3 wounds.
Okay, so that's 3 wounds.
3 6 up saves. Oh, that's going to be 12 damage, so that's the unit. Because of the -1 damage, but it doesn't really matter.
Your activation?
Yeah, so the Riftradactyls have piled round, getting all of them in. So the Moonstone Spears on 4s. Oh, and 4s. Nothing.
Oh, come on.
And then the Jaws on 5s, actually, now I think about it, because of the woods.
Yeah, because this is also an Awakened Wildwood.
That's 3 hits, but they're all 6s, so it's an extra attack, so that's actually 6 hits.
Okay.
And then 3s to wounds.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so 6 saves of 4 up because you are 10 or more models.
10 or more models. It is my turn.
You can enrapture me to get +1 to hit, so yeah.
Oh,
3 die.
3 die.
Not
Okay,
bad.
We'll take them from the back.
Not bad.
That's where they need to go from. Well, not by the rules, but as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Okay.
And now you can go Dirthu, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I'm going to activate Dirthu against the Engine of the God.
Yep.
Okay. Because he's within the woods, 5 attacks with the Guardian Sword.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s again. Give me some 6s.
Oh,
1 6.
5 hits.
So that gives me 5 hits.
And then 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Wow.
All wound.
Wow.
At -2 rend with Guardian Sword.
6 up save. None. That's
5d6
damage.
Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You know what? That's actually 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, let's go back.
So he's still alive.
He's still
got
alive.
2 wounds left.
Oh my goodness.
But you do have the Impaling Talon.
Come on.
You really need
that
6.
Oh, it is a 2.
Okay.
Does he hit with that at that?
No, because of how
it's
wounded
a 3s to hit. No, it doesn't say it's wounds that are affected.
Okay.
But it is a 3 to hit.
He does get to pile in and fight again.
I know, I'm going to activate him again.
So you can pile and shimmy round to get the Guardian Sword onto him.
Yeah, and we will do. Let's move the tree and sort that out and get him in. Okay, it's not how I wanted it to go because I wanted to take out the Engine of the God, but it didn't happen because I rolled terrible on those D6s. 3 1s in there. And so let's do everything into the Bastillodon.
Apart from the Talon, are you going to still do the Talon?
I think I'm just going to go for the Bastillodon because if I take the Bastillodon out, I take these 2 midfield objectives.
Nice.
So here we go. Go in again. 5 attacks. I'm still within the woods. This is 3s to hit. Looking for 6s. Come on. 1
hits
6,
again.
so it's 5 hits again. I've taken the dice out, it goes back in.
3s to
and
wound.
then 3s to wound. Okay, so 3 saves at -2 rend on the Bastillodon.
-2 rend takes it to a 4 up save.
Okay.
Oh,
did
no.
you just tank all 3?
Just tanked everything.
Oh,
Come on then.
Impaling Talon.
Oh, yes!
D6 mortal
D6
wounds.
mortal wounds. Not enough to
Two
kill him,
mortal
and it's 2 anyway.
And you get a hit. You get,
I
it's
do get a hit,
six,
yeah. So I get an extra hit. So this is the wound roll, which wounds on a 6. Minus 2 rend.
Oh, actually, no, I don't. So that's 1 more damage because of the rend. So
Next up, your activation.
yeah, the Bastillodon's going to go. I'm going to go into Dirthu because I need to try and remove as many mortal wounds that splash onto the Stegodon as possible, so he can still be alive to do heals.
Okay.
I know I'm risking killing the Bastillodon with the mortal wounds, but we'll give it a go. I've actually got less attacks now, so I've taken 7 wounds, meaning that I've only got 9 attacks with my Arc of Sotek. So 9 attacks, hitting on 4s. 6s are good. 1 mortal wound, and only 3 hits. And then this is 6s to wound. 1 save at 3 up.
1 3 up save. And he makes it.
Okay, so
Takes a mortal wound. Oh, sorry, carry
yeah,
on,
I've still
carry
got
on.
the tail.
Yep, let me type this
So
up.
3s to hit, 3 hits, and 3s to wound. 2 saves at -1 on Dirthu, so 2 4-ups.
2 4-ups. And both go
Fail,
through.
so 2d3. 4, so that's 5 damage in total.
5 damage in total,
That-
taking him to 11 wounds.
So I might kill him with the Stegodon now. And I think that actually makes the Stegodon not dead.
Those 5, how do they bounce back?
On 5.
It's on a 5, so here we go. Come on.
Ooh,
Okay,
2
so
mortal
2
wounds.
bounce backs.
So taking him to 9 damage.
Okay, so the Dryads fighting into the
Rippers.
help me out here, Ripperdactyls. So these are hitting on 3s because of the +1.
Raptured.
So here we go, hitting on 3s. Okay, there's a couple of cock guys in there.
That one's a miss.
Yeah.
And then all those 6s.
So,
Oh,
cock dice again. Come on, it's
Yeah.
just trying to do the monk.
so 2 more hits from the 6s.
Okay.
So here's 1. And 1 more hit.
Yep.
And then this
And then
is
falls to
4.
wound.
Yeah.
Falls to wound. There's a little cock dice at the back of there.
Ooh.
That was cock.
Wounds.
Okay, so there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
8 wounds, right. That's not great because they haven't got a great save. They've only got a 5-up save. So, rolling a 5-up save. Oh, I made 2, so that's 6 damage in total. That kills this one, kills that one, and puts that one with taking a wound.
Okay, well that's good.
Nice. And then I've got the engine to attack with.
Sure. Engine of the God then. Fighting blast.
Yeah.
1 wound left on Dirthu.
Okay.
I need you to fluff this like you've never fluffed
It
before.
might happen. The 2 horns on 3s and 3s. Oh, 1 save at -1 rend, so that's 1 4-up save. Okay. Oh, this isn't going to go well. I've got 4 attacks in total.
That would have been a 3-up save because I'm in the woods actually.
No, 'cause
no,
you
I
charged.
charged. I
Yeah.
charged. Good point. Good point.
4 attacks in total, with the 1 attack from the Crushing Stomps and the 3 attacks from the Grinding Jaws because I'm coalesced. So 3s to hit. Oh, 3s to wound. Oh, 2 4-up saves. Ah!
Oh, he's gone.
So I get him. That is 2 damage, but you've only got 1 wound
Yeah,
left.
and 5 bouncing back on you, which it doesn't.
No. Okay.
Right, into Battle Shock. I lost 3 from the Dryads over here. So well, let's roll and 3. I'm good.
I
I'm
think
good.
they're bravery 6.
Yeah, we'll double check that.
I
but,
lost-
Dryads are 6, yeah.
Yep, I
Any-
lost 2 Ripperdactyls, and I'm only bravery 5 with Skinks, so...
Okay.
Oh, he
okay,
goes.
he
He's had
pops.
enough. He's had
Pop.
enough.
That's good news
Ah.
for me. And I think that's it. Yes, it is. So in terms of points, I take 3 points that turn. I capture this
Yeah,
objective.
you
I
didn't
retained
manage to
that
get
one
the
badly.
Bastillodon.
Didn't manage to get the Bastillodon. How many wounds has he got left?
3.
I was a way off. So, but then again, I rolled terrible on those d6s, didn't I?
Yeah,
You deserve to lose when you roll 3 ones on that. Okay, let's move into turn 4 roll off. Here we go. Turn 4 roll off.
3.
1.
I had to choose.
Come on.
No. Yeah, I am going to take the turn because I've kind of realised if I don't, Ilario can just flutter on back and grab my objective, and that's going to give you a really big lead.
I just retreat straight out of combat.
Yeah.
Rather than take the 4 points from there. You'd still gain that one. I could do nothing and still gain this one. It'd just give me the lead I needed, really.
And a lot of my beasties are quite wounded at the minute, so I need to...
well, me too. I'm in a sorry state as well, to be honest. So this feels like we're just bludgeoning each other into a real bloody mess now, aren't we? That's the thing. But let's go for it. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start off with Croak, trying to generate some command points. Wow. I generated 3.
3, that will do you good.
So that brings me up to 4 command points. Because I gain 1 at the start of the turn as well. So I'm up to 4 command points. The Constellation is one of those. Croak's out of range for this is Celestial Deliverance. So I think I'm going to go with the Great Drake. I kind of need that Stegodon, the engine, because it is a hero. I can target that.
2 wounds, isn't he?
Yeah, hopefully he's going to heal up a little bit. So I'm going to move into Magic. Croak's going to cast Comet's Call. So 2d6. I get it on the 10 because of the plus 1.
Go for the deny out of Ilario. And on an 8, it goes through for you.
Nice. So because I got it on a 10 plus, I picked D6 units. Oh, 1 unit to take D3 mortal wounds.
He's got he's on 8 wounds.
So he's got 4 left. I should be able to deal with him. I'm gonna go with Ilario because I need to try and get her movement down. So D3 mortal wounds on Ilario. 2 mortal wounds, not too bad.
Okay. She has no mortal wound ignore.
Yep. So down to 2, up to 2 wounds. I'll cast Celestial Apotheosis from Croak as well, and I think I'll put it on the Engine of the Gods. I get it on a 12 with the plus 1, so
can't stop it.
Can't stop it. So D3 heal 3.
Ugh.
So bringing him up 3 wounds. He's now only taken 5. Sorry, he's now up to 5 wounds. Sorry, I was counting up with him.
How many wounds is he normally?
He's 14 with Thunder Lizards, so 12 normally.
So he's 9 down at the moment, right?
I'm going to cast Mystic Shield from Croak. Get it on an 11. You can try and stop that with a double 6.
Try, but no.
Cool. I'll put that on the Stegodon as well, my Engine of the Gods, so reroll saves of 1.
Can I just borrow those dice?
Yeah. You ready there? Arcane Bolt. I'm going to put Arcane Bolt.
Are you going to go for 12 on this, or do you want to maybe do...
It would help, because it's like...
Yeah. Well, you know what? You only need a 10, so why don't you roll a 12?
Yeah, it's D3 mortal wounds if I get it on a 10 plus, so... Oh, no, I only got it on a 7. You can try and stop that.
I'm definitely going to try and stop this. Come on. You were 7.
Oh, right, so Ilario just takes another mortal wound.
Oh, man.
And with that, I think that's all my hero phase.
Yep.
So I'll go into my movement phase.
Sure.
Movement phase then. My Bastillodon with the laser beams just going to trundle on backwards.
Sure.
It's kind of staring at Ilario. It's like, you know what? I know what I need to do.
It's enough. It's enough.
Croak's going to levitate backwards as well.
Wah.
Down to here. The Engine of the Gods is going to move 5 inches, just getting him just a little bit outside the forest. Out there.
Sure. And we have noticed that I didn't roll for any of the charges, resulting in mortal wounds into the woods. I've really got to bend my head around this army, so... although, just as an experiment, we rolled a dice for each one off camera, and I didn't roll a single 6. So, you're good there. Would have made no impact whatsoever.
Saurus Guard moving up.
Yeah, I ain't afraid no Saurus Guard.
Try and take their objective back.
Okay, remember.
And this Stegodon just moving to be 3 inches away there.
Sure, no problem. I'll tag him properly, but it doesn't make any difference. Unless you roll the double 1, then being super accurate on that makes no odds.
I think that's everything. So, I'm going to move into my shooting phase now.
Sure.
Rightio then. I'm going to start off with the Bastildon. It's Solar Engine into Ilario. I really need to do some damage to her.
Sure.
So the first round, 9 shots on 4s. Not bad, not bad. And then this is 3s to wounds. Okay, 4 saves at -1 range, so 4 4-ups.
4 4-ups. Okay, 2 go through.
So that's 4 damage.
Sure.
So taking her to suffering 7 wounds. And I'm going to spend a command point from Croak
Go
with
again.
Thunder Lizards to do it again. 4's here. Oh, not a good roll there, but it's alright. 3s to wounds. Oh, 3 saves, -1 rend. Oh,
all going
wow.
through. That's tragic.
So that's 6 damage there. Stegodon, he's armed with the Sunfire Thrower, so I'm going to pour this into the Dryad. So I roll a number of dice equal to the models in the unit.
Sure.
So 10, and on 5-ups you take mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds, so 2 Dryads dead. Engine of the Gods is going to crank the engine. I'm only going to do 2 dice because I'm looking for the heal. Oh, I don't think that's the heal. That's an 11, which is a bolt of azure energy. So I pick a unit, and on a 2-up they take D3 mortal wounds. So I'll go with the Kernoth Hunter. So on a 2-up, yep, D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound on the Kernoth Hunter.
Okay.
Not bad. I'll spend a command point to do it again. Yep, that's more like what we want. So that's an aura of D3 heals. So on the Bastildon with the Ark of Sotek, I get 1 back. On the Engine of the Gods, 2 back. And then the Saurus Guard will heal as well. Charges with the Seraphon. I'm going to start with the Engine of the Gods. 9. That's exactly what I wanted, because that means he can trundle on through here.
I'm obviously activating
tangling.
my reroll saves, yeah.
Yep. And then on a 3-up, I can pick a unit to do D3 mortal wounds to. I'm going to do it to the Kernoth Hunter because I just
Sure.
need to do as much to him. I fail, so that's not great.
Oh, sorry, that was on a 3-up. That wasn't the mortal wound roll.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
apologise.
The Stegodon over by the Tree Lord Ancient, needing a 3, gets in with a 5.
Just did.
Perfect, yeah, just smack him in. And then
Okay.
again on a 3-up, no. The Saurus Guard now charging. Yeah, that's plenty. Just wrap them around the Dryads.
The wrap around, yeah.
Yeah, they just need
Just
to do
a
as much
single
damage as
rank,
possible, yeah.
Okay. Sure thing.
Nice. Cool. That's all my charges, so the only thing you've got to do is a ground shaking stomp from the Tree Lord Ancient.
Let's do that now, and I really need this. And I get it.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. I'm burning my last command point
Sure.
on all-out attack on the Stegodon, because I need to kill this Kernoth Hunter to give me a points lead. So I'm also activating him as my Great Drake Constellation, so he gets +1 attack on everything. So this is 3 attacks with the massive horns, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, but there's 2 2s, lovely. And then wounding on a 3. Oh, that is a wound, so you've got a 5-up save, re-rolling 1s.
Sure. 5-up save, re-rolling ones.
Yep.
Where'd you get the re-roll 1 from?
Oh, sorry, just re-rolling,
Activated,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
on a 5, I'm good.
Cool. Right, now I've got the 4 attacks from the Jaws and the Stomps all together now. This is 3s to hit. Re-rolling 1s, that's a nice old hit. And 3s to wounds. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So that's 3 saves at -1 rend, so 3 5-up
3
re-rollables.
5-ups, re-rolling. Okay, that's not the best first roll. All
there we
going
go.
through. Has that done him,
Yeah,
yeah?
that's doing 2 damage each.
Okay.
And then you get to activate.
I will do, but before I do that, I still need to do the D6 for the
Oh,
Bastildon
yeah,
at the
you're
edge
right.
of the woods. So
So
just
on a
looking for that
6.
6, but no.
No.
It rolled on the 6 for a split second. He's the only one within an inch of the Wildwoods.
Nice.
Right, I'm going to activate Ilario. I'm going to start with a Talon of Dwindling. This is 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. I'm really looking for 6s on these hits. Okay, so 6, that's 1 extra hit, but
And
also
D3 mortal
that's
wounds.
D3 mortal wounds. So how did I
2.
do? 2 mortal wounds
So
against
that
him.
takes him to 10 wounds. He's only got 2 left.
Wounding on 4s,
Ooh.
1 wound.
Any rend?
No rend, 1
So
damage.
4-up save now because of how wounded he is. takes it, so he's only got 1 wound left.
Okay, so now the 5 attacks from the Great Atlas.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s again. Come on, give me some 6s here.
Oh, so 5 hits.
5 hits, that's good. 3s to wound. That's -2 rend. Okay, so that's 4 wounds at -2 rend, 2 damage.
4 6-ups. Ah,
2 damage.
Some good 5s there,
Oh,
but yeah.
I needed
Goes. So activating the Saurus Guard. There's 6 of them left, so 12 attacks with their clubs. This is going to be hitting on 3s. Ooh, not too bad, not too bad. And then wounding on 3s. That is... How many? What's that? 6 saves at -1 rend.
6 saves at -1 rend, so these guys are up to a 5-up save?
Yeah, 5 save because they lost. Oh wait, no, sorry, this would be 6 save because they lost 2 in shooting.
They've lost 2 in shooting.
Yeah. That's not great. So there's 2 of them left.
Okay, I'll take them out in a second.
Yeah, because then I have the powerful jaw, so this is 2 attacks each because I'm a coalesced Seraphon army. Hitting on 5s. Alright, alright. Not
Somebody
bad.
needs to run the statistical analysis of my rolls on this game.
4s to wounds, 2 saves at no rend, so 2 5-ups.
Oh, both
okay.
saved.
So 2 Dryads left.
Excellent. Okay, well, he's fighting last, so let's just activate the Dryads and put them in. Take them up to there. They're hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s.
Yep.
So 5 attacks because of the branch nymph. So 3 hits so far. And no wounds.
Nice one, Dryads.
Okay, so let's move straight on to the
other unit Dryads.
Tree Lord Ancient.
Oh.
Well,
it doesn't really
I might
matter,
as well.
does it?
The camera's here, so.
Yeah,
okay.
do the
Tree Lord Ancient still feeling terribly poorly. Essentially, he's only got 2 attacks here. We've got 1 with the Impaling Talon, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So hitting on 3s. Oh,
nice.
2 hits.
Oh,
and
yes.
in fact, that means D6 mortal wounds.
Yep.
So here we go. 6 mortal wounds.
How many wounds?
Against that, you've taken 5 so far.
Okay, so that takes him up to 11 wounds.
Up to 11 wounds. We'll come back to that in a
1
second.
wound left.
And then, of course, the other one hits. I get the extra hits, remember? Yep. So this is with the Impaling Talon, 3s to wound in the state he's in. So he does get a 5.
What
This is -2 rend, doing 1 damage.
Okay, so 6-up save. Nope, so the Stegodon goes.
That's the Stegodon. Wow.
Nice.
Right, okay, things are getting desperate. I do have the Dryads here. Probably putting everything into the Kurnoth wasn't the way to go, but you had to take the Kurnoth out anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But the point is, because of that, I get the 3-inch pile in.
Yep.
So those guys are going to do that. And that brings me into there, which of course brings me into contesting that objective. It's only 1 model, we've measured it, but you know, it's enough. In which case, all of my Dryads are attacking. There is 5, 6, 7 of them, so 50. Okay, so here we go. Out of that unit, there's 15 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on...
Yep, 4s and 4s.
Yeah, 4s and 4s. So, crikey. That's my kind of roll. Actually, I think that's about average, isn't it?
Yeah. I should have said at the start as well, the Stegodon can flare his armour at somebody. And it has to be a unit of 5 or more models, so of course it will be the Dryads.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't do it against
That's fine. What does that do? It gives him +1 save, yeah? And 4s again. Okay, crikey, there's a cock dice in there, so let's just drop that one on. And okay, so that's only 1, 2, 3 wounds.
3, nice. So that's going to be 3 3-up saves on him.
Ooh. Oh, felt like I was fiddling with the dice there. 1 going through.
So
I was just correcting the terrain.
9. There we go.
Okay. Okay, last thing to do is Battle Shock. The only real unit affected is this unit of Dryads. Bravery of 6. You've done 6 wounds against me, and I'm at -1 bravery, so I'm D6 +1.
Yeah.
There's no point rolling the dice. Those 2 guys go.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the new Saurus banner, which gives you -1 bravery if you near them. So
nice.
Pretty useful.
I think that's it for that turn. Sylvaneth, turn 4.
Yep.
Hero phase. Let's start by pumping out some stuff. First and foremost, then, I am going to go for the Life Bloom. So D3 wounds back on.
Yep, on the Ancient. So 1 on the Ancient.
Massive.
And D3 on Ilario.
3 on Ilario.
Nice. And then
Life Bloom?
Regrowth.
Regrowth,
Yeah,
sorry,
regrowth. So you
regrowth.
need a 7.
Looking for a 7, roll a 3.
No.
Tremendous.
Metamorphosis?
The metamorphosis out of that?
Yeah.
Why not? Is there anything that I could try and finish off in one go? Not that I've got the trees to put down if I did kill
There's
something.
that guy.
Okay, let's go for it. So I get that on a 6, or is metamorphosis 7 actually?
Well.
It's casting value 7, so it fails.
Oh.
The
Shield?
Mystic Shield on herself?
Yeah.
Why not? So I'll save the command point this turn. Goes off on a 9.
Croaky's try. I stop it on a 12.
Feeling familiar. A Branch Wraith.
Rouse to Wrath.
Rouse to Wrath. See if we can get some more Dryads on the table. I get that on an 8.
Croak stops it on an 11. You got the Tree Lord Ancient can try and bring back D3 Dryads. That unit.
Tree Lord Ancient.
D3
Why not?
Dryads,
D3
yeah.
Dryads. Come on then. And that's a mighty 9. Stop that if you. Oh.
Oh, I don't actually. I don't.
Okay. D3. Come on.
One Dryad. Nice.
One Dryad.
Whee!
Strangely enough, one Dryad within range of the objective.
Nice.
Oh, hero phase with magic against Croak.
Yeah. Croak's
I need that +2. We had a comment on the last battle reply that says you can give at least +2 to casting, so
yeah.
that's the way to go, isn't it?
Yeah. You've learnt a lot.
Yeah, we're learning. Right, okay, into my movement phase. I am going to retreat the Dryads back onto the objective, so let's just do that. A 1-inch run, but that gives them 8.
I mean, yeah, you can get all the way
Yeah,
back to
we
that.
can at least do all the way back there, and we'll just mirror that pattern there, as if it's around the base.
Woo.
So there you go.
Run away, cowardly Dryads.
Conscious that I need to get more than 3 inches away from him, so there you go. It's not the best shielding of the
Objective, but
objective,
it'll
but
do.
you know,
it'll do.
it will do, won't it? Let's just do that.
Cool.
There you go.
Ilario can move.
Ilario, she's got a 10-inch move now. She's wounded. I think I need to come back and take care of this because otherwise he's
Yeah.
going to slam in on your turn. So
I mean, you
Ilario's
can
got
get
a 10-inch move
To like
to there. So we're looking at a 3-inch charge
We'll
balanced
put-
on
we'll
top
put
of
her
that
back
terrain.
here.
Sure. Thank you. So, and she will be charging.
Yep.
The Tree Lord Ancient just shimmies round again within 3-inch. He's eyeing these up. If he can move these off the objective, it would be good. I think that's it for movement. So into shooting. First up, Ilariel with her Spear of Kernoff. She's down to 20-inch range, so plenty.
Yep.
3s to hit.
Oh no.
Tree Lord Ancient with his staff into this unit,
Yep.
looking for a 4. Cock dice.
Nope.
2.
Lovely. One-shot weapons, people. That's
Combat.
what they're there for.
Charging. Okay, so into charging. Tree Lord Ancient needing a
Yep.
3. And I get that with an 8.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, I'm just going to tag the end of the unit. They've only got a 1-inch
fair
attack.
enough.
Makes absolute sense rather than giving you as many attacks back as possible. Next up, Alariel. We measured. She was needing a 4, wasn't
like
she? I was going to say a 4, but then I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
So that is enough,
she's-
yeah? You did the
Ooh.
measure. I think you said 3, but we'll go with it. I think it needed a 4, to be honest.
There you are.
Okay, so she slams in.
4 up, she does mortal wounds.
Come on. And that's a 5, so she does mortal
D3.
wounds. So D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds.
Nice.
Does that go down to 1? No, it's damage. That
No,
goes
yeah,
down,
it's only
isn't it?
damage.
Yeah. Okay.
You got the ground shaking stomp.
Ground shaking stomp from the Tree Lord. I do need this. No, it doesn't go
Oh,
off, so
okay.
you're going to get your activation. Oh,
You need to decide
man.
who you want to go with first.
It has to be Ilariel.
Cool.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Okay, I really need to make sure this chap is dead, so I am going to spend my command point and use Gyron's Wrath correctly this time, so it's only active for this combat.
Yep.
But, you know, we live and learn. 4 attacks with a Talon of Dwindling. Yep. Oh, there's a 6 in there.
So that's an extra hit and D3 mortal wounds.
So there's an extra hit, so
think it's
that's
3s
3s to hit,
so
so
yeah,
that's
you get
all
4
4.
hits,
4
and
hits with D3 mortal wounds, 3 mortal wounds.
3
going in.
mortal wounds, I think, kills him, just like that.
Oh,
There we are.
there goes the rest.
Nicely done.
Nicely done, Talons of Dwindling.
The 4 Saurus Guide are piled in then. the halberds, so hit on 3s. That one's
Cocked
cocked.
dice, but a hell of a roll.
Nice. And they wound on 3s. Okay, so that's 4 saves at -1.
4 saves at -1. That makes him a 4-up save.
Ooh. 2.
2, go for
not
it.
bad. So that takes him to
How much damage is that?
just 1.
Oh, just 1 damage. So it takes him to 9 wounds taken again.
And the jaws on 5s.
So he needs
2
better than that.
hits. 4s to wound. 1 save.
1
3 up.
save. 3 up.
Saved.
Save. Just for me to attack straight back, really.
Yeah.
At 7 wounds, has he got any better?
No, he's 9
Still-
wounds. Now,
Sorry, he's
because
9 wounds.
Gates-
He's back to 9 wounds, so he's back to
Yep.
1 sweeping blow. But you know not to worry about the sweeping blow. It's the massive impaling talon hitting on 3s.
Okay.
I swear I
Okay.
saw a 6 roll over there.
Okay.
So wounding on 2 seconds while I double check this because it's 9, isn't it? So this is wounding on 3s. Oh, and I don't wound.
The sweeping blow.
Which just leaves me with the sweeping blow.
Hits.
Hitting on a 5. Wounding on a 3.
Rend, -1.
Yes.
So this is a 5 up. Nope, D6.
D6.
5
5.
reduced down to 4, so 2 of them
2
go.
of them die.
Nice.
So battle shock, there's nothing to do.
No, I only lost 2 guards and I'm bravery 8, so
Moving into roll off. Turn 5. This is going right down to the wire.
yep.
Oh, score 14 to 12 at the moment, so I've
Yep.
got a 2-point lead. Roll off for turn 5. Come on.
I got
3.
4.
Oh man.
I think I'll take it. I kind of need to get a points advantage.
Yeah, understood. Understood. You've
So
got
I-
to.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take the turn then.
Great.
Turn 5, hero phase. Here we go. Gonna get some command points.
And you do too.
Yep,
2
2.
extra
So
plus
I
the
had
one.
1 from last turn.
And you still
I
carried
gained
over
1.
1, so
Yep, so
taking
I'm
you
up
up to 4.
command points, which is good. I'm going to go with Sage of Staff for my constellation. And Croak's going to go for a Comet's Call. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He gets it. You can try and stop it.
I will try and deny. And I don't with a
No.
9.
Okay, so I pick D3 units. 2 units is going to be Ilariel and the Tree Lord
Really?
Ancient.
Oh, okay.
D3 mortal wounds on Ilariel is 3.
Oh, okay.
Nice, up to 13.
13 wounds.
And D3 mortal wounds on the Tree Lord Ancient.
Okay.
1.
Oh, if you'd have done 3 there, he'd have been gone.
Croak's going to Arcane Bolt, the Tree Lord Ancient.
Sure.
Get
Yeah,
it on
an 11.
12. Oh yeah,
Okay.
+2. So D3 mortal wounds. 3.
Oh my goodness.
Does that get him?
I-
That gets him.
Ilariel.
No, it's no, the Tree Lord Ancient.
Oh, the Tree Lord Ancient.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. It
Yeah.
would have got Ilariel.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I thought you targeted her.
No,
No, I'm good with that. I'm
Okay.
not, but you know.
I'm going to Mystic Shield the Saurus Guard.
Okay.
I get it on a 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can try and stop that.
Sure. And I don't with a 3.
Cool. So they're re-rolling ones to save. Now I do have one more spell. I mean, I've got Celestial Apotheosis because I didn't change it last turn. So let's go with that. I get it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to heal the 1 wound on
I'll
Croak.
go for the deny, but 6, no.
So Croak heals back
Almost
up
a
to 4.
9. Croak's back to full.
And with
Wow.
that is all my hero face.
Well, the gods is still on the table, but there's not a lot left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into movement. Yep, movement phase. So I'm gonna start off with the Bastiladon. I'm not happy about this, but I'm gonna have to run him.
Sure.
Running 5-inch. I think that's enough. I mean, 10. Yeah, that's enough to get him on the objective.
Okay.
So he bounds forward like that.
Just captures that objective.
Croak is gonna float back ominously on top of the objective.
For no reason other than
No.
to look cool, yeah?
Yeah, he needs to hold that objective. And the Saurus Guard, I know I'm ditching the objective, but it's kind of the big bucks time. So we measured it. It's going to be a 9-inch charge, but if I can get into there with a 9-inch charge,
That's
that'll be quite big.
It's game.
Yeah, quite big.
You know, particularly if you take the Dryads out, which I
Yeah.
can't imagine you won't.
I mean, I've got no shooting now, so
Okay.
I might as well just go straight into my charge
Yeah,
phase.
sure, let's go for it.
I need a 9-inch charge on the Saurus Guard. This is rerollable because I have a War Drum. So let's do it. Here we go. The Saurus Guard trying to charge into the Dryad, needing a 9. Oh, there we go, with a 10.
Man.
That is plenty.
There's nothing I can do to stop this.
There you go.
How many you got left? 4.
4,
How many have I got that in that unit? I've got 8 in that unit. So I need to... yeah, right, okay.
Yep. And they're, of course, going to attack first. Here we go.
Activating?
Saurus Guard.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They're going to try and hack you apart with the halberds. 2 attacks each. 3s to hit. Not
Okay,
bad. Not bad. And then this is 3s to wins. Oh. Okay. 4 saves at -1, so 4 6-up saves.
4 6-up saves.
There you are.
3 dead so
gone
far.
And
Okay.
then the powerful jaws on 5s to hit. That was a pretty good hit roll. And then 4s to wound. 2 saves, no rent, so 2 5-ups.
2 5-ups. Oh,
1 dice.
1 more dice.
There's 4 to 4, so if you don't, you have to lose some on Battle Shock, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll see. Let's see how you do. Here we go. So attacking back, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 attacks back. Hitting on 4s.
4s and 4s.
Yeah, 4s and 4s. So here we go. Looking for 4s. There's a 6 in there. Oh my goodness, there's
Wow.
4 6s in there.
So that's 4 extra hits.
4 extra hits just go straight back
So-
in. So that's all hit.
Nice.
Wounding on 4s.
Yep.
And that
4.
is 4 wounds.
Okay, this is going to be 4 4-up saves.
Sure.
I lose 1 of them.
You lose 1 model.
So 1 Saurus Guard dies from over there.
Crikey Mikey. Okay, so that's the end of combat, and maybe we just go straight into the battle shock. Okay, so it's all about this battle shock roll. I don't have the command point. Ilario spent it on the combat, so there you go.
Yep.
Maybe that was a foolish move in hindsight, but I kind of felt she needed to kill the
Yeah,
best
it's
of them.
one of those.
Basically, I'm at -1 leadership, so I'm up to 5. I've lost 4 models, so I'm basically
D6 minus
-1. So if I roll a 3 or more here,
Yep.
end of game.
Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Oh! They've had enough. They've had enough. Yep.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's all
That's
of them.
all of them.
That's all of them. And then the heroic, speedy Saurus Guards.
Oh dear me. Right, okay, let's wrap this turn up. End of the, going into my turn, but basically, Jack, 7-point lead, turn 5.
Yeah.
It's your game.
It was
mate.
all kind of down to that heroic Saurus Guard charge.
I've wanted 6s all game.
Yeah.
That was the one roll I didn't
Yeah.
need a 6. I wiped my own unit out.
Yeah.
Which gives you the objective. It takes you 21 points to 14. That's a 7-point lead.
Yeah.
And there's just, if Croak wasn't to shut down a bunch of magic, maybe I could get 10 more guys here, but they can't get to the objective anyway.
You can't get this one because
Can't get that one.
Theoretically,
Maybe I
Ilario
could
just
go
can't
over there,
kill
and if Ilario just wiped out Croak, there's an outside chance. And
But you're moving so slow.
But she's
now,
so
it's
slow
like-
because she's down to only 3 wounds, and she's
Then
not
you would
doing
still
much
have to deal
damage.
with the Saurus
And
Guard.
yeah, well, I don't because they've scored the points now.
Yeah,
and
I
I could
suppose,
leave them
yeah.
where they are. But yeah, it's just no. I think even if I took that one and that one, which I think is the reach, because if the Dryads came here and got a 9-inch charge,
Yeah.
that would score me 5 points. It still leaves me 2 points behind.
Yeah.
I just don't have enough models on
That
the table.
last heroic charge.
But what a fantastic game.
Yes.
I really loved it. It was hard work. I've still got a lot more to learn on Seraphon.
Yeah.
Sorry, on Sylvaneth.
Sylvaneth.
But with the help of everybody in the comments, we've been getting some really great feedback.
Yeah.
So I think the next list is I'm going to spend a bit more time with the book now.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do is to get as many battle reports out. There's no secret. People are in isolation. They're stuck at home.
Yeah.
We're trying to pump out as much content as possible, and because we're also in isolation,
It gives us lots of time.
yeah, but normally we'd be bringing more players in, and there is,
Yeah.
Mark's a Seraphon player, a Sylvaneth player,
Yeah.
and and we could be bringing in people who know the armies better.
Unfortunately.
But not.
Yeah.
And if we were playing our core armies, you'd be watching Fire Slayers versus Daughters of Cain over and over again.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, which, by the way, that's the next game. So the sleeves...
Yeah,
the
gloves are coming
off.
off.
The gloves are off. The sleeves are up. We're going Fire Slayers, Daughter Cain, and we'll you'll see each other smash each other's with our tournament list, basically.
Yes.
So you'll see a kind of different, probably a faster paced game as well, because we'll be just moving through it. But that will be the next game. But for that, I really enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand Sylvaneth. I've got a lot to
Yeah,
learn, and I'm
there's-
missing some stuff.
There's a lot of things. You know, we're getting more trees painted up for them.
Yeah, you know, like missing the tree rolls on the chargers. It's one of those things. It's on a 6. It just doesn't feel as scary as it used to be
No.
to take the trees out. But you can put a lot more trees up if you have the models, which
Yeah.
right now this is the limit of the models I've got. We've got some more trees on order, so hopefully you'll see, you know, the some more trees appearing, which will give me some of the options to kind of summon more portability around
Yeah.
the table, which ultimately is what is getting to me with only 2 of the woods.
Yeah.
I'd love it if you could place 2 trees, but the minimum is 3, isn't it? But I'd absolutely love it if you could place 2 trees, because you could do little
Yeah,
spots
2
of
little
trees.
trees. That just
You know, it'd be
keep
fantastic,
everything going, yeah.
Yeah, maybe next edition Games Workshop. Okay, really hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate it's another long one. This is the format. We're kind of almost showing you the game in real time, basically.
Yeah.
So if it's over 2 hours, it's because, you know, it's a 2-hour game, and a
Yeah.
lot of 2,000-point games are that time.
Yeah. They normally say it's like 2.5 hours ish
Yeah.
for a 2,000-point game. So.
And seeing as though we're all stuck at home, avoiding the apocalypse, why not sit down and relax and watch 2 hours of Battle Report? All right, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.